All right, guys, welcome everybody. The moment has come. We have been waiting for this moment and we are here today. And I promise you that you're going to get the best out of AI today, live presentation. So we will spend the first 20 minutes. I know we are starting at 14 minutes past. We will have to grab that time back from the end. So, generally, AI is a phenomenon. It's a technology that has just been so much causing a lot of concerns, a lot of excitement. A lot of businesses are now adopting it at a very rapid pace. So we want to make sure that these young leaders are embracing this change. This change is massive. It's even bigger than the internet when the internet came along. So this one is bigger than that because it is going to affect every fabric of a company, every fabric of your life. AI is going to be there. As a matter of fact, as you walk around and enter offices, AI is with you. AI is watching you. AI is reacting. AI is reporting. So this world has changed. And millionaires are going to be made. Billionaires are going to make a lot of money out of this technology. And it's going to make you more productive than ever before. So in every business that you are going to be in, whether you are in doing data processing or you are in manufacturing or you are in music, I just compose a music that you listen to is through AI. So AI is in every aspect of our lives. Now, we are all here because we want to gain knowledge. The reason for the knowledge is because we want to advance in our careers, we want to improve on ourselves, we want to be able to communicate with everybody effectively, learn quickly, make money, and have a better life. And that's why we are here. So we are going to cover three aspects of AI that is truly going to impact you directly. The first one is, how do you use AI in workplace? Workplace. If you are at work working for a company, how do you promote yourself in a company? How do you make yourself believable by your company? How do you do less work than before because you are using AI effectively? Today, I'm going to represent you in that aspect. I'm going to show you how I use AI at my work. My company told me, I've been there for more than a few years, that if anybody is here who is not learning AI should go and look for a new job. Clear. So that does that mean, what does that mean? A year from now, if you don't have AI on your resume that says AI generalist, AI experience, and then you talk how you are using AI in productivity, they're going to see their resume and they will pick it up and start talking to you. There is no doubt about it. Okay? I'm going to show you too how AI is helping companies hire people. I'm going to show you. I did actually interview someone yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And I decided to record it so that at least you can see live how AI is helping employers recruit employees and the other way around as well. So AI is here to stay. So my presentation today is to show you how you can use AI in a particular industry when it comes to data. Every business keeps data. No matter what kind of business you do, you have to keep your data. Data is money. Data is worth. Whether you are doing a cleaning business, you have to keep information. Running a school, you have to keep information. Running a retail service, you have, or online marketing, you have to keep information because that information will help you guide you on how to improve your business for expansion, for growth, and for communication through your customer so they become loyal to you. So today we're going to look at how AI is impacting data, in fact, analytics. So when you go to the bank and you are working money and you are putting money in the bank through your business, you are running a small business, at the end of the year you are going to do taxes, you're going to file documents, you're going to look back as to 12 months ago, what have I done? How is the business doing? Who are my best customers? Which customers are risky? Who are those owing us money? And what kind of product is it selling? If you are doing retail, which is my best product? Or which part of the country are they buying my product? Which part is not buying and why? All those questions you cannot answer if you don't do analytics. So analytics is one of those growing careers in Africa today, even in America. So I'm going to emphasize on that so that you should know that data analytics is very crucial. And then I'm going to take you into the AI interaction so you can see me do work live. All right. Why is AI so important in data analytics? Faster productivity, data analytics, you can find insight into your data. Automating reporting. If your manager tells you, I need to get a report as how the company is performing financially for the last 12 months, it's going to take you days and maybe weeks to come back. If somebody who understands AI, it takes minutes and your result is out. So automated reporting is essential. Predictive insight. I can tell you forecasting that next month my company is going to make $5,000 or $50,000 in the next 2 months. I can tell you because I will use AI to look at my history, look analysis, look at my pain point, look at my best point. Tell me which product to order more in order to continue providing fulfillment to my customer. I can predict that using that. And then decision making, based on that information, you can make appropriate decisions. You can prepare to hire more people. You can prepare to bring new product in the market. You can prepare to increase prices. Without this information, how can you make those? You'll be making decisions blindly. Blind decision will kill your business. So that's why AI is so important. So begin to think about it. How can I use AI to improve what I do? Sorry. Are you retailing? Do you have a liquor store? Do you have a retail store? Do you sell online? Do you provide some service? Do you do consulting? AI is going to improve that workflow, and you are going to be making more. Either you are getting more customer, more money coming to you, and you'll be a better business person. Traditional analysis versus power analysis. Can you imagine somebody who is doing it manually? Manual spreadsheets. Oh my goodness. Days and weeks to compile report. Human only review, subject bias. The human being is in control. You can have bias, you may be lazy, you may make mistakes, blah, 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 blah. So it's huge. But if you AI-powered analytics, automated pipelines, instant dashboards, AI-generated insight patterns, you're going to see that I'll show you today. Predictive models scales to any data volume. It will calculate no matter how many data points you have. Even for the last 50 years, AI can go there within 30 seconds. Their data is ready for you. But a human being will take even a month or two to analyze the data manually. So that is the power of AI when it comes to crunching numbers, analyzing number for predictive insight information. All right. So employer interview data analysis. So you can see, I use this one yesterday, right? I was prepared to hire someone for as a BI analyst or developer, right? I have to make sure that I have the right candidate. I have to have AI guide me as to what to look for. From the way the person will respond to my questions, the kind of question I should ask. A follow-up question I should ask the individual and see, here are the guidelines, okay? Here are the guidelines. I listen carefully, and AI give me all this clue on how to select the right person. You can imagine. Otherwise, I would have been asking wrong questions and they get the wrong person. AI gives me more information as to what to ask for a person who is going in for that position. That was amazing. So, first and foremost, in most interview, it is recorded. Right? When you interview, it is recorded. Employer cover interview, they record the interview. They transcribe the conversation. I have my transcription here. Most of the time I use it. You transcribe the conversation. And then you analyze the conversation for sentiment. Is this somebody who can get along with other people? Is this somebody who is exciting, who is loving, who is approachable, smart, attentive, listening, careful, without giving wrong answer, it must have a thoughtful mind. Those sentiments can be analyzed only by AI. A human being cannot analyze it very well, right? Then I will generate a report. AI will generate a report telling me exactly whether to hire this person or not. That is the flow, and this is all planned by AI. So if you are a candidate here who is looking forward for a job, please come to me. Come to my team. We're going to guide you on how to prepare to know. You know that AI is behind you, right? If you know this graph that we are using to select people for employment, we will teach you how to prepare for this using the same graph on how to prepare for the interview, and you will get it right. All right. Excellent. So, AI workflow for internal training. I had a project that I had to do at my work. It's a CI/CD pipeline. This is some technical stuff. If you don't understand, don't worry. When I show you live, then you will be able to understand. This is as a manager, I have a solution for a problem, but I'm not the one going to do it. But I'm going to train my team so that they can understand how to do the process. Sometimes you can just sit here and talk, but if you don't know how to present the content by diagram, by analyzing the difficult part, speak the clear language, then you may not be able to pass that training to them. So I was able to design, using AI, design a workflow for the training that I want to perform, which is a CI/CD pipeline. I will show you that today in a few minutes. So you will see how that is done. So AI is helping me prepare visualization, training material, flow, and that content become much easier for students to absorb. Now, this slide I'm using for you today is not done by hand. This is AI that generated all the slide for me. I gave you the right information. I told AI, this is what I'm going to do. This is my content. Please put together a powerful a PowerPoint for me for presentation today. And that's what I got, right? So you can see that it is absolutely mind-blowing. AI generating report checklist. So for example, today I asked one of my employee in Cameroon at Trustech, I said, I need to know how much are we already spending in our football tournament. She gave me a long list. I'm going to show you in a minute here. A long list through WhatsApp. She just type and screenshot and put in WhatsApp. How can you use that information? So what did I do? I captured that information, put into AI, and generated a very professional looking report that is understandable. I can see all the items. I can see the summary for each category. I can see how we are spending already, and I can make a better decision. So that is a reason why sometimes AI is not just for you to chat back and forth, but you have to make AI to do work for you. To do work for you. And I'm going to give you about 5 examples how AI has helped me, and it's going to help you too. All right. So let's take a look. Dashboard, KPI dashboard. AI bank statement analysis. If you go to the bank and they'll give you a bank statement, all right, you'll see a long list of bank number, the date, the debit and credit and description and notes. Credit, debit, credit, debit, credit, debit. A long list for the whole year, and they give it to you. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to read one line by one line and then try to make judgment? What about your manager tells you, I want to tell me about our cash flow month to month for the last 2 months, last 2 years. How are you going to do it? You can see, I will show you exactly what AI could do. You'll be amazed, and you are going to run back to your bank. Please give my bank statement for the last 2 years. I'm going to do audit. And that audit will make sure, it will tell you if there is fraud on your account. It will tell you if something has happened to your account or money has been withdrawn without your notice or whatever. Or the bank has made a mistake or whatever it is, you will find out for yourself. You don't have to hire an accountant to do it for yourself. You have the power to do that, and I will show you too as an example today. All right. Cash flow, monthly cash flow. That was the question I was asking. So you can look at your analysis. You can say, oh my goodness, okay, the income is higher than expense. Oh, we're doing very good. So if this line represents income and this line represents expense, the company is doing good. You can see from there. But if I give you a long bank statement, how can you tell me? How are you going to do? You cannot. You'll be giving numbers without meaning. But if you give a graph like this, oh yeah, I see the inside right there. I can see the inside. The business is doing good. Oh, maybe if I can move this graph up a little bit more, then I know I'm making more money. And they slow down this expense line. You look at all the expenses. What am I spending money for? Oh, this subscription. I don't think we need this subscription. Kill it. Then you save money there. You are actually optimizing your financial activity within your company, and you do well. All right. Okay. All right. Let we go. What are the tools that you can use for data analytics with AI? ChatGPT is a good one. I'll show you. Microsoft Power BI is another one. Excel AI features is another one. Python AI library is another one. So you pick your choice. You don't need to bother whether you know. You don't have to know programming at all. Know how to use the tool. It's almost the same thing like when you're growing up and you go through high school and it's time for you to, buy a car or ride your father's car or whatever. What do? You will not know how to drive cars. Not all. So what do? You start going to the training. You say, I want to learn how to. The driver will take you and put you on the seat, but his foot is on the brake in case you run into somebody. And then when I go, you guys are going, and you slow down, go faster, slow down. Out of a sudden, you are now driving a car. All right? This is how you do it. There's no special way for you to learn other than focus on it and put your mind on it, and you will know how to do it. So all these AI programs that we're talking to you about, pick your own. It's easy to learn, and now you'll be AI generalist. All right. Real business application across industries. So you can see how AI is going through businesses like crazy. Banking and finance, marketing, audit and compliance, supply chain, human resource. These are key business segments that AI is moving through them like crazy, and these companies are making billions because AI is helping them reduce fraud, abnormalities, inconsistency, errors are being detected on time, and business is optimizing its own operations and making money and hiring and employing people. AI is here for a good thing. Don't be afraid. All right. Finally, now we're going to go to exercises. So after this course, we can say we're going to give you a challenge, right? There's two challenges actually. Those who will move to advanced course, we're going to give you a spreadsheet to do analysis on it, right? We're going to watch you do it. You're going to make some mistake. We're going to correct you. And then you're going to generate insight. We're going to ask you questions. What did you see in this information? What were you looking for? How can you predict the future? And so on and so forth. Now, at the end of the class, you say, hey, I'm going to start an analytics business on my own. I'm going to do auditing for companies. You can now go out. You can become a freelancer. We're going to show you exactly. We're going to show you how you can make money wherever you are at any time. That's for sure. All right? Then when you get the knowledge, you can make money anytime. All right, so let's go now to the practical side of it. I'm going to bring you, the first thing we're going to see now is, let me bring it out here. Where's my list? Let me bring my list up here. The first thing that I'm going to show you, right here, I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to open another browser here. I'm going to paste that link over here. All right. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what is happening here. And you can watch for a moment. I will be stopping them along the way because I don't want to take too much time, but you'll get the idea. All right. So, all right. I'm preparing to take an interview for a candidate who is going to do a BI who is going to be a BI developer. This AI is called Claude, right there. That's the spelling right there, Claude. So write it down, Claude, CLAUDEAI. Okay, Claude.ai. So I decided to engineer a prompt. A prompt is a language where you direct AI to do you things. That is a core part of the understanding. If you don't give it the right directions on what to do, you're not going to get the results. So I sat down, thought about it. I'm looking for a BI developer, and this BI must have this quality, must have this ability, must have this ability. That it was all in my head. I crafted a prompt. You can see my prompt there being written down. I keep writing and writing. I say, I want to hire a BI developer for a candidate who can analyze, interpret data visually by building dynamic and secure dashboard for enterprise customer based on SQL Server database, Snowflake, or any other related databases. Please provide me with scenario real business questions and answers I can use to sort out the best candidate for this position, to sort out the real candidate other than candidates who will cheat in the interview using AI help. Also ask questions related to the I'm trying to put the AI experience, right? Give me questions to find out if this particular individual have AI experience. All right. See what's going to happen. It's going to be like 2 more minutes. You will see the results. Okay. I'm prompting AI to guide me as an employer so that I have the right candidate. So you must give the right prompt. Okay. It could be a he or she. How is she using AI to facilitate effectively work-related a project or event? All right, here we go. All right, that was the prompt. Look at it. Just wait and see what's going to happen. I'm going to submit that. It's going to go through AI, Claude AI, and here we go. Watch. He has gone to work now. He's thinking about what I just said. It's going to prepare for me all the required type of questions and what I should expect as answers from the candidate and what I can do as a follow-up. And then if the person is trying to cheat, this AI is going to tell me how I can figure that out and be able to know if the person is honest or truthful. Watch me for a few seconds. It's going to give me the result. Here we go. All right. AI has created for me 20 questions. One of the 20 questions for SQL and data modeling, 4 scenarios questions, 6 AI cheat detectors. Those are questions that he's going to ask me. 6 of them, dashboard design. All right. And then 4 AI skill questions. Does the person know AI? All right. And they gave me all the different different category I can look at. You can see all these are the questions. Some of them are medium questions. Some of them are hard questions, cheat detectors. And it keeps giving me all the clues that I have to use to find the right candidate. So if you are a student here or a graduate looking for a job, that's going to tell you right now that you need to be prepared to go for a job. That's why it's good to know your stuff. Don't try to cut corners because you're just wasting your time. Know your stuff so that you can get up from bed and talk. They can ask you, which AI did you use to do your data analytics? And why did you choose that AI than other AI? That's a good question. That makes you think. Because not all AI are the same. One AI is good for music, like our introduction music I play for you. I created using AI called Sono. Sono. Go to Sono, you do your own music there. Another one is good for images. A lot of them are for images. Some of them are good for analytics, okay? And some of them are good for website and application development. So you need to pick and choose the one that will be good for you. You may try this one, doesn't work, go to that work, and then all of a sudden you find the one that works. So you should not be married to one AI. Don't be married to one AI, all right? So open your mind. So you can see that's how I was able to get my questions. Within 30 minutes, this candidate that we were interviewing, we disqualified the candidate. 30 minutes, we knew that candidate was not worth it. So that was enough for that. So you can see, if AI did not give me guideline, we will be there thinking that we are actually entering somebody who is there reporting. AI is telling him what we are asking. AI is giving the answer. He's reading back the answers to us. All of a sudden, we get the wrong person to do the work. That's number one. When I go now to the next one, the next one is a workflow that I mentioned to you that I'm going to show you how you can design a training material for employees, internal employees, when you are in position to train people. In order to make sure that they understand you, you need to be able to prepare your material in a way that will help. Sorry, let me bring it. Is this coming? Nope. All right, that's my ChatGPT thing. That I'm not asking you anything. Stop, 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 stop. All right, let me copy my link over here on my other screen and bring it over here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to bring that link over there. And here we go. All right, guys, so take a look at this one right here. Okay, so this is about CI/CD pipeline, which means continuous integration, continuous delivery, where you move data from one location to another location, processing the data along the way is a whole chain of data analytics. Move data from point A to point B. So I'm going to talk to Claude. I said, please, I want you to draw for me an infographic. Infographic is a terminology that you can use to draw pictures. Once you issue the word infographic to an AI, it knows exactly what you are looking for. Now you need to actually describe what you want the infographic to look like. So that's why you see me doing it right here. And you can see that it's going to design for you real time. And this one is called the AI agent, whereby you design and submit it. You can go, and before you come back, it will be done designing whatever you want. You don't have to, it doesn't come back and interact with you. It just go out and do the work. That's the AI agent. We're going to see another AI agent live working with me at the same time. I'm working on the same spreadsheet. AI is working on the same part of the spreadsheet. We are all working together. It's like my co-worker, my agent is helping me, my assistant. We're going to see that one in a minute. You'll love it. So when I constructed my query or my prompt, I submitted my prompt and see it get into action. Just watch in a minute. It will show up here and start designing for me. It's coming up, and here we go. The first template shows up, the environment. It put the flow, step-by-step flow. You see, the images are not very clear, but I will tell AI to clean this up, you see. I mean, if I told you to go and sit down and draw all this and label them, prepare them in a way that will look fluent, it will be easy for people to follow, you will not be able to do it. Nobody will have time to go and do it anyway. They will tell you, oh, I'm busy doing it. 1 week, you don't have the result. Here, it takes me a few seconds. And this is AI working for me right there. You can see it live. That's AI doing the work. That's called productivity in the workplace. All right, this is work that I need to do at my work. I'm being paid to do all this kind of work. I can go and do something else. AI is doing it for me. So when the result is out, I'll come back and say, it didn't look very well, but I want you to do something else. Let me really clean this up. I'll give you the last prompt. You can see how the infographic will show better. You can see all the workflow. It's a process where you start from development, do all the development, then they move your code to UAT. For those who are IT people here, you can know that this is how you migrate changes from development to user-defined, user acceptance testing, and they go to staging environment, then you migrate to production. DJ Blast, you've done all of that kind of work before, and that's why I'm designing it to train people at work. So I'm now telling AI, said, this color choice is not right. Wrong color choice for the labels. Please make them label bold white for readability purposes. So I'm going to send that comment in. You're going to see how that graph will look differently. Just watch for a few seconds more, and then we'll move to the next show and tell. Give it a few seconds, and I'm going to submit that change. A second. Make sure you give the right statement. If you don't say the right statement, then AI will give you the wrong answer. So it's always very good to be very, very technical in terms of thinking. I mean, whatever you think, write it. Okay, there's a whole class on prompt engineering. People get job only by prompt engineering. Absolutely. Just by knowing how to write the prompt. It's a whole career by itself. And we're going to be teaching that in an advanced course. Okay, here, you can now see a better picture. Voila. You can now read, you can be able to see the actual labels, the workflow on how do you deploy application to the production environment. So you start developing in a dev environment, developer will write their code, they will submit it through GitHub, version control system, and that my CI/CD pipe. Actually, I designed this whole process and implemented it. Now it's going live on Wednesday next week. This is it right here. So this is the documentation. I'm going to use it to train all my engineers so that they can manage the whole process from point A to point B. See, in that, when I move to staging environment, it get tested and everything. Now we finally release it to production environment right there. And this is the documentation that everybody admired. All my engineers are like, wow, I can understand very well, very much. I'm a visual guy. I can't believe you did all this. It's all AI. I didn't have look how long it took us to do it. A few minutes. We are done. That's it. Okay, guys. Look at beautiful. Look at how can you sit down and do this by yourself? You cannot. You can do it, but it's going to take a long time. What tools are you going to use? Paint? Maybe visual? What tool are you going to use? There's so many tools out there, but it's going to take you so much time. AI has changed the whole thing, okay? So I'm going to tell AI to do a little bit more, but let's not sit and watch AI do the work for us. We're going to go to the next one. I have another one for you is, I want to show you a list was sent to me, and that list was pasted in a WhatsApp chat. I copied the list, just a list copy. People just type, copy and paste. They say that's a list for things that we need to do. Things that we have to do. Copy the list and paste. Okay, all right. So how am I going to manage that list? How am I going to be able to know which thing is done and which one? How am I going to be, it's difficult to manage a list in WhatsApp, right? But let me show you how I did it in AI. This is amazing. It makes you look so professional. Everything that we do makes you look professional. Okay? All right, here we go. On the left-hand side, this is the list right here on my left-hand side. See right there, that's the list. See, that's the list right there. It was pasted in a WhatsApp chat. And these are tasks that I was supposed to do one by one. Can you imagine? So I decided, look at the list, how ugly it look like. You see, it's a checklist like this and this and this. Who read this kind of thing before? Who likes to read that? So I told AI, I say, look what, I don't want to see that list. I gave a prompt to AI to do me a clear checklist. And AI says, okay, fine. I will do it. I will help you out, and they start doing it for me. I corrected some errors a little bit there. I gave my prompt. I modified my prompt one more time, and finally, we have what is on the left-hand side. Look how beautiful it is. On the right-hand side, see that's list that, and they gave me a link to download it right there. After it was done, I made a few corrections. I gave another few prompts, and it finally got it done. I want a list that is clickable, that you can click and say done, click. And here's my list right there. Perfect. Just watch for a few seconds there, we can go to the next one. I downloaded that, and now I can put it in OneDrive. It can be hosted online. Here's the download. I downloaded, and I can use it on OneDrive on a website, and then as the work is being done, you just click and say this one is done, this one is done, this one is done. See? Look how beautiful it is. So beautiful. Look at that. And now any item that is completed, you just put a check mark there. See, very limited. I don't do much other than AI doing it for me. Now, if let's say, for example, that section is done, you just click on the button and select done. And select done. See? Now we have a good report to give your manager. So this is the list of things that I was supposed to do. This is how we have done. It looks so professional. So you see how you can use AI to improve your own personal experience. This is how AI will help you in what you do. Even if you are going to do a recipe to cook, throw it inside AI and AI will help you. How many times have you written a recipe and put on your refrigerator and they false up and disappear. You're like, oh, what was that recipe again? I would like to. You don't even have it. Put in AI and AI will remember. Just tell AI, I want my recipe to make a cake, a birthday cake, and AI will go and bring it. It will bring it to you because it understands you very well. You personalize AI for yourself. It's your assistant. Well, let's move on. There's another one that I'd like to see. This one is a very cool one. This one is the one that you are going to go ask your banker, give you a statement. Okay, guys, look at this one. This is a cool one. I was able to discover a lot in my banking here. Oh, jeez. It's good to know about your money, okay? You can make your money. If you don't know how to control it, you're in trouble. Somebody's going to control it for you. You don't know how to control your money, somebody's going to control for you. And it's not going to control in your favor. It's going to control in his favor. Tell me about it. So you're going to be working on somebody's controlling your money. Are you kidding me? Not at all. No, it's going to happen with me. All right, here is a statement. Look at what I did on this one. All right, guys. KPI. That's AI working for me right there. I'm not doing anything. I just gave him the right prompt on the right-hand side. This you can see on the right hand, this is my prompt. And I gave him a bank statement. It's on the front part, on the spreadsheet. There's a spreadsheet in here that is a bank statement. It's going to go in and build month by month by month all the analysis for me, the cash flow analysis, the expenditures, and categorize all the expenditures. Watch. Just see AI working. I'm doing nothing. AI is there doing it. And this particular AI is called the Copilot. It's right up here. Copilot. It works with you in the same spreadsheet. Data analytics, data engineers, they have the simplest job today. So if in your country you want to learn, go to a school that is doing it, or come online, will teach you, will give you a certificate, and you're going to get a job in data analytics. Okay, just see what AI is doing for me. AI is getting together all my data from all the months of the year. Now it's doing the final part. This is the KPI, the dashboard, executive dashboard. As a company, I want to see this one, the big picture of what is happening in the company. Total income, total expense, net cash flow, ending balance, largest deposit, largest expense, average monthly income, average monthly expense. All of those big numbers tell you a lot about your business. You see what I mean? All right, there you go. See, it's doing all the work. I'm just sitting there. How could a human being do this so efficient? Not at all. This is called AI productivity, AI in business. This is the part that is so interested for me. But every other part is so interested, but I do this at my work. This is what is required by businesses. If you're going to work for somebody, please come to the advanced class. You're going to teach you how to do all this, and you're going to be amazed. You're going to impress your employer. You're going to be delivering on time. They're going to promote you. They're going to add you money. This is how you save your job. Those of you who are afraid that AI is going to take your job, especially people in the US, AI is not taking nobody's job away. But if you are lazy, AI is going to take your job. If you are lazy, AI is going to take your job. That's the truth. Yes. If you are lazy, AI will take your job. But if you embrace AI as your agent, your assistant, then AI is going to promote you. AI is going to promote you. And now you become a director. You are controlling everything. That from fear to hero, you are just climbing the ladder. AI make you climb the ladder faster. See that? Look at what AI is doing for me. Well, let me bring another one that we are working together. I'm working, AI is working. We are working together. My assistant. This is just a tip of the iceberg. I'm going to shut this one down and let me go to the next one. Okay, guys? All right. So let's get this one going here and bring the other one to you. You can see how we are using AI at work. This one is the one that is really interesting. You see AI on the other side. I'm working on the other side. And this one is a Copilot. That one I showed you is a Copilot. Okay, here we go. This other one. Okay, this one is a beautiful one. I love this one. This one is a beautiful one. Just watch. All right, I'm getting ready here. Okay, so I went to the bank, and I told the bank, please give us our bank statement for 2025. 2025, bank statement for 2025. We need to analyze month by month, year by year, find out where we stand, find out who our vendors are, find out how our money is being used, find out how our cash flow, running total month to month to month to month. Here is a bank statement right here. Look how ugly it is. There's nothing you can do with this thing. You're reading line by line to go to where? How do you know what is wrong here? You cannot know. Look at this. That's how the bank gives you. But when I transform this data, when I sit down to transform this data using AI, then you begin to make sense as to what kind of data you are. Now, there's one thing I want to tell you, the template. Look at this one. I designed this one. This, what you see here is not true. It's just fake information. I'm just teaching my AI agent. AI agent, I want you to design a report that look like this. Okay, you have to tell AI, you teach your AI what to do for you. I taught my AI what to do for me. I designed my page like this. There is no, I just put some fake data in here just to give AI a framework to work. The design to AI. It's going to use that design and now analyze my data based on that template. That's how you do. You can come up with any sophisticated design you want. Throw it in for AI, train your AI model, and that's what you're going to get. All right. So let's take a look. Now I did for January. This is a summary for January. And now February is done. We're going to March. And then the April, that is when you are going to see the difference in April. Just watch. All right. So you can see the first section up there are all my income statement. And it also brings forward balance of the next month, last month. So you're always current. Okay, when you're running this thing, is always current. You have our incomes section. You have the forwarded amount from last month. And then you have our expense sections. And then you have the running totals, which is like the balances and everything. And then at the bottom is the distribution to the shareholders. All right. Now I'm going to ask AI to continue to do April. Once I know that everything looks good, I'm going to tell AI, do for the rest of the year. And I can just close my computer and I will go drinking my beer. All right, guys? It will be doing the work. I'm there enjoying myself. Before I come back, everything is done. But let's do one. You're going to see me as AI go ahead and do for April. And I will be in this spreadsheet doing some other stuff in the same spreadsheet. He is working with me. Watch my screen on the right hand side. This is March right there. March is complete, but I want to show you how AI is going to do April. Balance sheet for April. All right, watch. I'm going to tell AI, and I will extract some useful information that you'll not be able to categorize yourself. You see all of those things, the date, the amount that was deposited, the what is credit, and then you have the debit section was also categorized. The amount is there, the balance of total expenses, and the total income up there, and it will tell you whether you're running a profit on that month or not. You will see the balance sheet right there. So for a good reason, this company is doing well, and you can see it right there. Now, the last section here is the distribution of the profit to the shareholders right there. So you can see that's how the business is being analyzed, especially for a company with multi-owners. You can become their data analytics, whereby you design all this kind of report that is very meaningful. Now I'm going to tell agent, look on the right-hand side right now. I'm going to tell the agent, my agent, I'm going to tell AI agent, just what I'm going to tell agent. Agent, do the same thing for April. Let's see what agent is going to do. That is March right there. There's no April. See, there's nothing about April there. See, that place blank. There's no April there. Look on the right-hand side. What am I writing? Do same for April 2025. I gave a name for the sheet, and that's all. It knows what I want. It knows that I've also accepted what he has done in the other month. I've approved it, and now I'm telling the agent, go ahead and start working for me. Here we go. Copilot. Microsoft Copilot is handling my accounting. Give it a few seconds. You'll start seeing things happening here in a minute. Okay, he's doing some other stuff. I'm then doing my own. I'm looking at the data that he has created. I'm looking, but it's doing the April already. I'm here looking at different things, and he's there working. You can see the button, you can see the orange thing and the green. It's telling you that I'm here working, and this is what I'm doing. It tells you right there. I see the days, I see this, I see that on your spreadsheet. I'm going to be looking at that. I'm going to be creating you your own worksheet, flow balance sheet for April. It's telling you right there. I say, okay, go and do your work. And now I'm in the bank statement myself. This is me here in the bank statement. I'm looking at all the different things in the bank statement. You can see how the bank statement looks very, very ugly. There's so much information out here that I can't do any decision here. You see, oh, here we go. It already started April. You see, it has started the template from all. You see, the April is already showing up. Let's sit here for a moment and see what is going to happen. We are watching him do the work, and it's going to come out as soon as do the calculation, does all the things. It's going to put it right there, bam, bam, right there. You can see that the expense section is showing up. Even though it doesn't look right, after it has populated everything, then it's going to spread it out to be visually appealing. At the end, you will see the whole thing shows up based on the template I gave him to use. Oh, Pam, the next section comes up. That's the running total section right there. It just populated that one right there. We are looking carefully. Just watch in a few seconds. The other section will show up the distribution. Partnership distribution section will show up. And it's still working. You see, it's in step 2. On the right-hand side, you see, it's doing step 2. Now, I have the April template done. Data is ready. Let me create the April sheet. Pam, pam, right there. You can see the distribution section already pulled out, and it's populating that with all the data from the spreadsheet, and it's putting everything together for us to have a powerful professional presentation that the executive will love you forever. They will be saying, God sent you to be our analyst. Here we go. There we go. You see that? Look at it here, guys. When will you have done this work? How long will it take you? You go and be looking at spend, copy and paste, and then you come and change color, and then you see where the calculation you have to build. You have to be an expert in Excel. Do all the calculations and all the computations, all of those things. You don't have to do any of that any longer. Excel is a powerful tool for data crunching, but if you don't know what you are doing, you are lost. AI has figured everything out. You can see that April is almost done. It's finalizing April. It's doing row 33 in the spreadsheet, and it's going to build that for us. I'm just out here doing my thing in 2025 for March. I'm just reviewing March right there, and I go back to April. I see that April, I think it made a mistake. It's going to go back and redo to make sure the numbers, I think when it does it, it checks the number to make sure that all the formulas are doing well, and it recalculate everything to make sure that, because I told AI, see, look, be more patient, make sure you use the right algorithm, and be more efficient. You see, when you go to AI, I will show you in a minute. When you go to AI, you don't just write anything and put in AI. There are certain things that you have to choose before you get the right result. Okay, guys? So let's finish here in a minute. We're almost done. And we'll now move into ChatGPT to show you a few things in there. And we're waiting for April to finalize here. And within a few seconds, April will be done. And then after April is done, you don't have to watch that one anymore. I told AI, go ahead and complete the rest of the year. And I shut off. I just left and went to get something to eat and enjoy myself. Before I came back, everything was done. Okay? That is the power. This is why it's called agentic AI. Agentic AI. What you guys have been doing 99% of the time is called the chat AI. You are chatting. You are asking questions. It tells you answer. But it's not doing you anything beyond that. What do you need? I want you to research about Bamenda. It says, here's Bamenda. Oh, you want to talk about Yaoundé? Here's Yaoundé. What about Kenya? Well, Kenya is right here. What is the population? Population right here. You are going back and forth. But this one, you are actually asking him to go and do work for you. It's going to go out and do the work, doing step by step. It's not talking to you anymore. It's doing the work. And then it's telling you that I'm done. This is what I've done. This is what I've done. This is what I've done. This is now, you should a checkpoint right there. So I'm done. It's completed. These are the items I was able to analyze. It will show you all of that. And then you will see the result right there. You can see on the right-hand side, it kind of show you briefly what it has been doing and calculations and all of that. And then once everything has been finalized, it now move that information into a presentable a presentable format that you told him to do. And here is the result right there. It's all agentic AI. That is what is moving business forward. Agentic AI, you don't chat in the business with AI. You do agentic AI at workplace. All right? And that's what we are doing. Now, the other AI is that you actually, like, even doing application development, you actually specify exactly what you want to develop for your application. You're going to hear that from from Mr. Bruno. It's going to show you how to write application with that knowledge. Okay, agentic AI is going to go out and do all of that work for you, and they come back and say, "Hey, see what I've done for you? What do you think?" Ah, perfect. All right, guys. So this one is done. I'm going to shut this one down, and you will see I continue to move around until finally I say do the rest of the month. And then it got my whole spreadsheet populated from January all the way to December. Yeah, I can go to any month. My manager said, how did we do in March? What was the cash flow in March? What was the highest expenditure in March? And what was the biggest income we received? So many questions are being answered already in the spreadsheet. Tell me about it. That's agentic area. How could I wish I knew this 30 years ago? I would have been a billionaire by now. Seriously. It would have been amazing. So anyway, let me close this one down and we move on to the next one. So hold on a second. This one is done. So you can see how AI is doing a marvelous job for us. So today, let me go to my this is my ChatGPT right here. So what happened was that today one of my employee, I will show you right here, she sent me, what happened here? I don't want to reload. Don't break me here. At the time that I really wanted to do something, now it's telling me something else. So today, this is where I created my song. See my song right here. Here's my song. I came to ChatGPT and I told ChatGPT I want to create a song about Trustech, and give me and it has to have an inspirational African Afrobeats, and it has to be an educational anthem, energetic male voice, and also I have male voice and I have a female voice as well. Here is my lyrics. I just helped me do my lyrics. Then when I was done, I took this information and I went to the one that actually is good for music. ChatGPT gave me help with the prompt, and I asked a few prompt for ChatGPT. I said, give me a good prompt to create a music that has Afrobeat, energetic, and about Trustech and the BootCamp and AI development and so on and so forth. And it gave me this, and I was able to bring forth our charming music that I share with you guys in the forum. All right. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. Let me go up a little bit. I hope you are seeing what I'm saying here. Watch me. Okay. So I asked my one of my employees, I said, give me expenses. This is what she gave me. Here we go. She typed things out like this and sent to me. A tournament we're running for Southwest. She gave me this information for what we have spent and gave me this other one that we have spent. Look at this. There's no way I can really, at least she tried her best to type in Word. This is Word document. I mean, you don't do accounting inside Word document, right? So that was wrong. So anyway, I screenshot all of that and I put into ChatGPT. I said, create a table format and total all the activity, all the items in it. It did come back and categorize everything for me, like you can see right here, right? You can see everything that it categorized. Okay, I said fine. Then it came back and said, hey, 1.4 million is spent already, blah 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 blah. I can help you do this, do that. I said first, give me a PDF, create me a PDF format file. It created me a PDF, I can download that, and I took a look at it. And I came back and said, you know what? There's one more expense I received, an invoice for it. I put the invoice. I said, go ahead. I said, please add that to Dream Print manual invoices. I pasted everything here. It went ahead and digitized all of that. And finally, we are going down, and I'm giving more some of the missed invoices that were not captured. I throw it in there. At the end of the day, I told AI, I said, okay, create final PDF, create me a final PDF format, and let me be able to absorb that. I said, create expanded and detailed. Yeah, create expanded and detailed expense list. It went ahead and did all of that. And finally, let me show the final report. Okay, here we go. If you open this up, okay, here we go. What is it? Yeah. All right, watch. Look how beautiful it is. Check this out. It gave me expense summary section and then categorize it. Marketing and promotion, logistic transportation, equipment and JCs, official and match management, event setup and field, staff administration, medical and security, medical promotion, blah, 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 total 2.2 million right there. All right. Then it gives me the detail for every of the items, marketing, logistics, equipment, operations, field, and this and that, and event setup. Look at all the details. So now, if I'm reading this, I can end up here. I can make decision based on this. I say, oh, wait a minute. We are spending so much money for equipment and JC, almost 850,000. I'm like, okay, why? And they print Dream Print JC production. I can then begin to question these two items because they are looking a lot of money there. All right, I can make decisions. You see the detail right there. So you can see how AI is helping me. You know, workers can just write crap and give to you. If you own a business, how do you make sense out of it? Hey, I have discovered, let me tell you something, guys. Let me stop sharing for now. I'll tell you what. You can go and do this. Do it, you see the difference. Let me tell you something you're going to do by yourself. You're going to see a big difference when you go home, okay? Give me a minute. We are almost done. The 14
Good
minutes.
job, Prof. Good job.
The 14 minutes. Thank you. All right, guys. I did not see no love sign. What is going on here? You guys don't give me love sign. Come on, give me love sign.
No, they were going up. You just didn't see it.
Okay,
you were
good.
too engaged with everybody. Please send him some love. But there was most of it was clapping, applause, but now the love signs are.
Okay, all right. All right, guys. I will end up by saying this to you. Let me tell you something that you can do, all right? You've seen what I presented to you today. You should be your own accountant. You should be your own accountant. You're going to be able to save a lot of money, to tell the truth. There's so much fraud out there that you don't even know. Even the banks are frauding on you. You don't even know. And when you catch them, they say, oh, it was a mistake. It was an erroneous mistake. And now they'll be more careful with your accounting. Here is the first part. Have you ever, for those in Africa, have you ever called for a contractor to do work for you in your house? Maybe build a shed or build a structure for you. You say, give me your estimate. Let me tell you what they do. They'll give you an estimate enumerating what they're going to do, right? Material, this and this, labor at the end. They give you a list, right? Okay. Give you a list. Guess what? 99% of the time is wrong. And I'll show you how it's wrong. And you will never know it. You will never know it. They're using the fact that we don't have time to sit down and be calculating. Okay? So what happened is that they put all the line item at the bottom. When they put total, it's not correct. It's always above the actual total. So if the total was to be maybe 1 million, it will be like 1.25. Now, when you pick the thing up and you are looking at it, you are looking at the total. You don't have no time to go and be adding those things up. This is very typical in Africa. So what you do, take a screenshot of that invoice, whatever they give you, throw it in ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, please evaluate. That's all you have to do. Please evaluate. It's gonna calculate everything and say, hey, the balance is wrong by this much. We do construction, we do modification in Cameroon, and these guys, none of them is ever truthful. Because if you have a list of 30 items that they're gonna buy, tiling and roofing and this and that, electrical this and all of that stuff, please. You guys are smart today. Thank you for the love. You guys are smart today. You are a smart entrepreneur. If you don't watch your money, they will watch it for you, and you are the one paying. At the end of the day, when you are accepting a labor charge, they have already charged you more than that. ChatGPT will tell you right there instantly. You print it out and then show them, say, hey, wait a minute. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, man, it's not a mistake. It was intentional. So you gotta use the technology to save your money, okay? Because these guys are gonna take it from you. They're gonna take it from you. Let me tell you number two. Let me tell you number two. It's just being smart. If you want to tile your house, put tiles, right? People charge by square meter. Find somebody who is not going to be the one tiling the house. Say, hey, I just want to know my square meter here, please. Give him some, maybe 1,000 francs, maybe 2,000. Give me my square meter. I just want to know the size of my house or my floor. They'll give you to you. Maybe you can ask 2 people, they'll give it to you. They don't have no, they just give you that one. They have no, it's just like, please come and help me do my measure. Or you can measure by yourself. Then when the contractor comes, tell him, this is my floor, I want to tile it. Give me your quotation. They will go there with a tape, they are giving you wrong square meters. And it's going to be more square meter than you think. People don't have time to go and measure to counter that. All right, guys? So this is just some idea I want to give to you guys. Thank you so much for listening. And I'm going to be sending out a link when my partners come in to teach their own. I'm going to be sending out a link for advanced course. All right? Those in Africa, we're going to make you sure. If you want to do the advanced course where we will help you monetize your knowledge. Now you've learned something right now. How are you going to make money out of it? We're going to take you to the next level where before you graduate, you better show us the money. If you don't make money, we'll give your money back. When you come to this class and pay your money, we're going to help you monetize your work. And you have to make money before you graduate. But you must follow some conditions to make sure. Because some people will just learn and then they just go and they're lazy out. You have to sit on it and take it to the end. And we'll show you how to make the money. So we'll send a link for African students who in Africa and the rest. Is going to be the best deal you can ever have. Get to the real class. We're going to go out and do step by step. Watch you do it, perform in the lab. We do, and I'll show you when I'm working at my job. I'll show you how I'm doing it, and you can watch me live so you can learn. Okay, it's like an internship. So my partners are going to do a fantastic job right now, and I'm going to hand over the microphone to them, and you're going to be it will be mind blowing. All right, guys, and I'm going to sit back here. If you have questions, post them in the chat. Madam Pam, you were saying that they should answer questions every session. Maybe that's true too, because after the session go to the next one, we may not be able to remember what was there before. Any question out there?
Yeah, can we all show Prof some love? Great job, Prof. And please put your questions on the chat. We'll take a couple before the other instructors are on. But Peter, we are at 2:18 now. So maybe I had put it there on the chat for them to post questions. But since there was no post, I think we should go to the next instructor and then we'll address the post so we don't waste time. But Prof, I wanted to comment on something. for those going to the advanced course, where you say if they don't make money, we'll give them money back. I think if they don't make money, they will pay a fine. Because if they don't make money, it means they were not paying attention and they were not doing their homework.
I like
If they don't
that.
make money, if Trustech is not going to give their money back, they will actually pay a fine. That was all right. So I see Professor Bruno smiling. So who is next? Bruno or Lou? But they are both on. So
Bruno
let's
is
go
ready.
to the next class.
Yes, Bruno is ready.
Okay, Prof. Doctor, thank you so much for having me. And once more, I want to appreciate everybody for coming. It's wonderful to have you guys again. I believe last week was a great one for all of us. We all enjoyed our last week presentation. So I'm going to go ahead and just share my screen here. I'm trying to look for the entire screen, not just a page on the screen. Okay, I found it. All right, so we will be doing some discussion, and I'll remind all of you, especially Doctor, that once I share my screen, I'm not able to see questions anymore. I'm not able to see all of this stuff, but I trust very well that Doctor will do a good job giving those questions that will come up. Prof have eaten 18 minutes of our time. In fact,
we started late.
20 minutes of our time, so no problem. We'll try to make it compact so that everybody can get
exactly
an understanding of it.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to start today by telling you a story. And this is a very, very funny story. And this story is designed to encourage you to follow what I'm about to show you. So in 2017, I went to war with the government. Okay, so I fought a government in 2017 with Python code. It took me all the way. I started building it in 2016, and in 2017, I used it to fight against the government, and I won the fight. And I'm going to be showing you the end of the fight, where I am presenting the technology I built to the Minister of Scientific Research and Innovation. So what was the fight, and why was I fighting that fight? So if you are from Cameroon, you know that 80% of the country speaks French, and 20%, though I'm from the 20% side, we speak English. And because of ongoing government protests, the government decided to disconnect internet for the English-speaking region of the country, affecting the lives of about 5 million people. And I decided to build a tracking solution that can work without internet. So I'm just going to play the excerpt here and ask if you guys are able to hear. And this is me presenting my solution, which actually won the presidential prize. It's a 3-minute video. I'll play it for some few seconds. Doctor will tell us if they can hear, and then I will continue playing it completely. So let's start.
Don't forget to share your sound.
All right. I forgot to share my sound?
I said, don't forget so we can hear.
Oh, did that come through, Doctor?
It's not playing yet.
If we want, I can show you because one.
Okay.
Did that come through?
It comes through, but are you sharing your sound? The volume is not loud enough, but it's coming through.
Oh, yeah, I'm sharing my sound, absolutely. So
okay, go ahead, proceed.
Yeah, because I didn't talk much. I'm just saying, hey, I have a car here.
Okay.
Show you. We're going to start the car. She sends her driver into the car, and then using my phone, prove to her that I don't have internet on that phone. Send a text message, and the car stopped working. And this created a company, and then we're going to take the presentation from there. So we're going to watch a 3 minutes, 11-second video now. So now I'm proving to the minister that here's my phone. You can see there's no internet available. There's a SIM card in it quite all right. There's SMS available quite all right. There's no internet on the phone. There's nothing in the car. It's a regular car. You just press the button. The driver actually went in, start the car. You're going to see all of these. So the car can start. It shows that the car can start. So if you come out SMS, 500 francs on offered by MTN, Orange, and the rest. That use that to secure our car. I'll just wait here. The SMS picture. So as you can see, the car is going up, and I sent an SMS to the car. Now, if SMS is telling the car to stop the engine, it stop functioning, to immobilize. So once the SMS goes out, it has gone. Once it goes out, the car is going to recognize it and stop. Now, a thief cannot start the car, so let's try if we can start the car. So the SMS went to the car stopped working, and now I tell the driver, hey, go back. If the car starts, then I'm not a human being, and he goes back to the car, struggles to make the car start. No longer going to be able to start. That's the end of the car. We use this one. Not going to start. It's never going to start until I send another SMS. All right, so I'm not going to continue. We'll watch for 1 minute, 50 seconds. That's enough to show us what we're going to be talking about today. So literally using an SMS, I was able to stop a car. It took me about a year to develop this solution. However, with the advent of artificial intelligence, you don't need to spend 1 year doing that. So I will try to replicate, I will try to destroy my own company. And for those of you who are interested to know about that company, it's called myonsat.com. I will try to destroy this company using AI. And I want us to see if we can create this company in less than 1 minute, okay? Or let's not say less than 1 minute. We have like, let's say 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, can we replicate what someone created for 1 year, fought against the government, won the presidential prize? In 1 year, he was able to do that. Can we do it in 30 minutes? Well, we're going to do a lot of shortcuts and a lot of bypass. We're going to be using an AI app called Rock, okay? And with Rock, what we're going to do is just describe what we want to create. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to describe what we want to create, and we're not going to write a single line of code, all right? And then we're going to see if Rock is able to build an Android and an iPhone app in 30 minutes that does something better than what we've seen. And if that is possible, then I'm going to ask you a simple question. Why aren't you making hundreds of thousands of dollars? At least, why aren't you making thousands of dollars a month using artificial intelligence? So let's start with our prompting. Last week, we talked about prompt engineering. We talked about how to describe prompts. Those of you who are going to be moving from this stage to the next stage, we're going to be learning how to prompt an AI perfectly well. So we're going to start. We'll say create a mobile app. Create a mobile app that allows the tracking of vehicles. All right, because that's what we did, of vehicles. The app should be able to send and receive SMS messages, which is the main feature of communication. All right. So last week, if you were here, you know why we're putting some of these keywords in here. So we're intentionally using certain keywords like SMS messaging. We're using keywords like tracking, like vehicles, like communication. We're using all of those important keywords so that the AI is able to understand what we want to create. The app name is, we're going to name this after one of us in the class. I'm just going to see if I can go through. Doctor, I need your help here so that it looks unique, not something that we've copied.
Okay, let me go through, and I like DJ Blast.
DJ Blast.
Mm-hmm.
So the app name is Blast. So we're going to call it Blast Track. Okay, so that's Blast Track. And it's a fully featured telematic, okay, For those of you who don't know what telematic is, it's another keyword, telematic and satellite.
Yeah, I'm here.
No, you don't need to talk. Just listen, please.
Satellite-based fleet management solution. All right. Now, we're going to see if just writing this is enough to create that company. And those of you who have Android phones, who are watching on your computer, you have your Android phones, you have your iPhones, but you're watching on your laptop or your computer, there will be a QR code that will allow you to be able to demonstrate or to see this application built in real time. Now, those of you who don't have that, who are watching on your phone, you'll also be able to see that demo here on the screen itself. Now, here's the thing. We're not going to write a single one line of code. We're not going to even know how to upload this app to the Play Store. We're not even going to know how the user interface looks like or the user experience looks like. We've just written a simple prompt, which we have structured in a very good manner, and we've given it to artificial intelligence to do all the heavy lifting. So we don't need to know anything. It's doing it for Android and it's doing it for iOS. And all of this can happen in less than 30 minutes, because as of now, we have exactly 30 minutes to see if we're able to finish this. So while that goes on to build itself, let's talk about the business side of it. Which are some of the people that need this kind of a service? Number one, let's talk about insurance companies. Insurance company will pay you a huge premium for a system like this. Why? Because when cars are stolen, when cars are given to irresponsible clients or even to responsible clients, insurance companies want to know who they can build less and who they can build more. They want to know who is more of a danger to them and less of a danger to them. Let me explain how that looks like. Insurance is known as a pooling security. A pooling security is where a lot of people come and put money, and those who are responsible don't suffer a lot, and those who are irresponsible suffer a lot, and those who are responsible pay for their suffering. Now, the insurance company they charge everybody the same amount. So if Bruno is paying $50, Doctor is paying $50, DJ Blast is paying $50. If you can prove to the insurance company that you have a solution, you have a technology that can prove that Doctor is more responsible than Bruno, then they can charge Doctor less. They can say, instead of $50, because you are responsible, we're going to give you for $30 or 15,000 francs. But because Bruno is irresponsible, you're not going to pay $50, you're going to pay $70. So they reward the good drivers and punish the bad drivers, so that in case something happened to you in the future as a bad driver, you have, of course, paid more for your coverage. So that's the first kind of people that are going to be looking at this kind of technology. Now, what is a kind of contract here? Remember, I always said, for me, AI is all about making money. So what are the contracts that you can have here? You can have a PPP contract, okay, where the insurance does not pay for the app. You cover the cost of the upfront of the app, and for every insurance client you take, for example, 2%. Every insurance company will sign that contract because they are not paying. So when they get a new client, the client install your app, you take 2% of their monthly stuff. So if they're paying like 15,000, 2% of 15,000 is negligible to the insurance company. They can easily overlook that. But if you multiply that across 2 to 3 million subscribers, which Cameroon alone has more than that, there are more than 2 million cars in Cameroon. There are more than 2 million people subscribed to the internet in Cameroon only. Cameroon has a population of 30 plus million people as of today. Imagine if you hit that up in Nigeria with close to 280 million people and more than 10 million alone in Lagos, you start multiplying, that money start making a lot of sense. Okay? So we're going to go to the second people that need this. The second people that need this are government institutions. Government institutions, especially rising governments like the government of Ghana, the government of Kenya, in Africa. I'm focusing only on Africa for now. These governments are looking for punishment on the road. Can they know how fast a car is driving? If the answer is yes, can we do that without putting security cameras on the street? Yes. So that is you removing the cost of putting a security camera already. Can we then implement a punishment on mobile money? Say, for example, this road is 40 kilometers per hour. Can we then say if anybody goes 55 kilometers per hour on that road, the punishment is automatic? Because remember, we now know where the vehicle is, we know how fast it's going, we know who is driving. And immediately you go above the speed limit, you don't need a policeman running after you. You just get a thank you message from mobile money saying that thank you very much. we get a thank you message from MTN say thank you very much. So and so amount has been deducted from your mobile money for your violation of traffic rules at so and so location from Lagos. You were going from Lagos to Ibadan. At this stretch, you did that violation and money has been deducted automatically. That can also be implemented with this kind of technology. If you come to more advanced countries like the United States of America, you will be driving and you see on school buses, okay? You will see on school buses that says, report my driving to this number. You are removing that off the table. You don't need to report the driving. This guy is carrying kids. He has to drive at this particular speed. Now, another one, there's a video circulating right now on the internet. You can go search it on TikTok. A school bus driver literally blocked the road so that someone can hit the school bus and kill children. He literally stood in the middle of the road. Fortunately, how God works, nobody was hurt. But then these are some of the technologies I can go to these schools and say, don't pay me any amount of money. I'm going to give you my technology, $0. You don't pay me. But for every student that drops X amount of money towards their tuition, I want 0.5% of their tuition. It's just 0.5%. I will monitor your drivers for you. I will tell you who is actually driving where. I will even upload parents when the bus is arriving because you know where the buses are and you can know where the parents are. So the distance from the bus to the parents' house, you can then send an alert. Why is this important? In summer or in winter, when places are very hot or very cold, parents come to the road and wait with their kids in the cold. So why do that when I can tell you exactly how long it's going to take for the bus to arrive? I can tell you that the bus is going to be here in 10 minutes, and you calculate your walking distance all the way to that. Now, if you're watching my screen, you're seeing that a logo has been created. We did not ask it to create a logo. And this is very interesting what I wanted to show you. The AI figured out our lapses. So let's talk about human lapses. Lapses are things that the AI know you need, but you did not say you need them. So the AI know you gave the company name. Every company has a logo. Why doesn't your company have a logo? So he went and discovered and said, okay, let me see at what you're trying to build. And he built a car with a sniper, precision targeting there to show you that, hey, I'm targeting a car. And he think that is a very good logo, created it, put it in there, and everything seems to be working. Now, if you are watching keenly, this QR code keeps changing. I'm going to focus it on the screen so that you can see what is happening. That QR code keeps changing. I'll explain why. It's changing because the AI is adding more features. It is determining that there are certain things that we did not talk about that it's doing. For example, it has determined that it will now check the live location of that every 5 seconds. We didn't mention that. If you were here when I was building that, none of us said check every 5 seconds. It now said, I'm going to do that. I'm going to add a pause animation for moving and alarm vehicles. I'm going to put haptics on command when someone sends a command. I'm going to put destructive actions confirmed by alert. All right? It's doing all of that nitty-gritty. Now, we have an app, guys. We have an app which we can see. You can see here the satellite radar for where those vehicles are. It even tells you that the green are moving vehicles, the idle are yellow vehicles. Vehicles that need help are red, and the offline vehicles are in gray. So you can see here the active vehicles there's an alarm going up at the tanker Charlie. Okay, you can see where it is and a lot of other information. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, this is just on a website. Doesn't look like much. So we're going to scan our QR code and see if we're able to have an app working on my phone. We are 8 minutes in, all right? So it took 8 minutes to do this, not 30 minutes like I was trying to complain. So the AI just disgraced me there. I'm going to scan. And I've done my scan. Let me scan. I think there's a problem. Okay, perfect. I've done my scan. And it's going to ask me to download a particular app called Expo. All right, I'm going to go ahead and install Expo on my phone. Now, let me explain what Expo is. Expo is a visualization. It's to show you how this app is going to look on your phone before we actually get into doing the real stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go here and let me enter. So touch your phone, open the app, and scan. So all I have to do now is scan, and it's going to now open directly with Expo. And perfect, going to say allow, open. And my app is opening with Expo. And you can see here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's quite opening. You can see my logo there.
We can see it.
All right, here's my app. So see my app on my phone? This is an iPhone app already. It's done. This is something that took me a year to do. We've done it in 8 minutes. So I'm going to read. Okay, so it says Blast Track Mobile. Runtime, give me all the versions. I'm going to say continue. And it's telling me, there you have it, my radar. You can see my radar turning up. There you have it. I have my radar here. And I'm going to try, you can see for those of you who can see at the bottom, you can see my menu bottom here. If you are not seeing that clearly on my phone, I'm going to show you here what I'm showing you here. So let's go down and zoom here. So you can see the fleet, the life map. So this is my life map, and you can see the satellite grids. When I click on the truck, you can see all of that important information coming in, the location of the truck, the device, all those important things. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to change a little bit of things. So we're going to say the company colors. Oh, no. Yeah, let me say company colors. The company colors are deep blue and white. Okay. We need to also see all cars moving on a life map. All right. And I'll explain what we mean by a life map. A life map is you want to see the car moving step by step. We also need to be able to send commands, and which it already did because there's an SMS part here. I didn't show you guys that. So let's go ahead and see that part. If you look at the bottom here, it has an SMS part. Click on the SMS. And if I want to send an SMS to truck Alpha 1, you're going to see here, I see all the details about truck Alpha 1 and so many other useful things like the location, the battery is 92%, the ignition is on. Of course, these are right now basic commands, all right? So they are just placeholders. They're not actual stuff, but I'm going to show you how we can put this into actual stuff. All right, so let's continue with our updates here. I'm able to send SMS commands. Okay. We also need other features needed for this app. Now, let me explain this. This line is very important. I am basically telling the AI, I don't really know what to do, but I think you know. I think you know, so just add features that you think this kind of app needs. And ladies and gentlemen, this will take an approximate, so it wants me now to pay. So this is okay, it's fine. We can go ahead and pay. It's just $20 a month. You don't need to worry too much. But if you have just $20 a month, you can then go ahead and give all of these commands to it. Now, when it comes to publishing this, you do not need to download this and go anywhere. This particular AI is able to publish your app to Apple Store and Google Play Store by itself.
Awesome.
So you build an app here, so you can start today and think, hey, what is it that people really need? And you say, oh, they need this and they need that. and you can build an app and publish it to the mobile store right now. So like you can see me, I already have an app, and I'm using that app. Okay, so I can use it. I can build a tracking for my kids. I can build a tracking for whoever I want. Now we have about 15 more minutes, and in 15 minutes, I'm going to be showing you another feature from Base 44, which I just discovered is one of the easiest way to become rich in Africa. If you want to be rich in Africa, there is a problem in Africa right now that if you solve, you will become rich.
I already solved it.
Yes, and how you solve it. Now, let's talk about that problem. There are 3 point something, there's 1 point something, is it 1.6 billion people in Africa right now?
Yes, about 1.6 billion, yeah.
Yeah. Netflix.
No. Wait, billion. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, 1.6 billion. Netflix came out and said in 1.6 billion, only one African is paying for Netflix. Only one. I don't mean 1,000 or 1 billion. I mean one person. Okay. If you go to Google and you search Netflix, says only one person pays in Africa. There's a news like that. It's the CEO of Netflix that actually said this thing. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and see and say, create a Netflix or create a Netflix clone, but for Africa. All right, now guys, listen, I did not say all the Netflix feature. I don't even know how Netflix feature work. I just say go create a clone. Now you have to be respectful of the name. It's a very big company, so we're going to write it in caps there, how it's supposed to be. Oh, sorry, it flicks like that. Create a Netflix clone for Africa, and you go and put enter. Now, believe me when I say this, we have not defined, we have not said what kind of movie we want. We have not said how the interface is going to look like. We have not said who is going to sign up or not sign up. We have not described how sign up have to look like. We have not described how it knows what you like or you don't like, because Netflix know what kind of movies you like, and it will show you those kind of movies differently. We just said, take Netflix and clone it. That's all. But while you are doing that cloning, look at the African perspective. And in 15 minutes, we want to see if that is possible. You heard me right. In 15 minutes, we want to see if it's possible to have that done. Now, we're going to take some few questions, because I know some people posted some questions during the mobile app development. While the app is building, we're going to take some few questions and then come back to you guys. Prof.
Okay, I'm trying to, I don't know, my chat is, okay, the prof stuff away. Bruno, see if you can see the general chat. I was trying to send a message to prof, and it just, my system is.
Oh, yes. I was able to get a general chat. Can you give a prompt without the Excel sheet? Okay, no, that's from somebody else.
Yeah, somebody did that and I responded. But okay, wait. Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
I'm
good.
in now. Okay, let's see. No, there are no more questions. So
yes, I just see Echo saying beautiful, sir Bruno. Thank you,
yeah,
Miss.
you're doing a great job. That's why this is fascinating.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so we didn't give a name. We're going to go back. We didn't give a name. We did not say when you go and create the African one, let it be net something. We did not give a name. We did not give anything. We did not give a logo. We did not describe none of those things. But if you look closely, the AI has figured out how that name should be free for Africans to remember.
Sankofa stream, yeah.
Sankofa stream. So it's thinking that is the best name for that. And then you can see it says, I'm going to do the following. My structure is pages. I will build a home, a browse, a my list, and a search, because it knows that the original Netflix itself, which we're going to open here, has, okay, not pay for that. It has the home. It has shows, movies, games, news and popular. My list, he added my list. So it's not taking everything that Netflix has.
Yes.
It's taking only the thing that will resonate with the African viewers. All right.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's doing all of that work. You can see it's writing content card, content role, content model. It's writing all of that. It wrote the browse page. Now let me update the router and seed sample content data, which you never asked. It's now going and doing all of that by itself. All right. Now, like Prof said, this is where you can go, grab a cup of coffee. This is where you can be on a call with family members. This is where you can be having another meeting, and AI is doing this for you. So I want to make one statement here. Prof said AI is not going to take away your job. He's right. But AI will take your job if you don't know how to use it.
Yes.
So if you learn how to use AI, you are secured. Your job will be there, you will remain, you will be fine. If you don't learn how to use AI, you will not be replaced by the AI. You will be replaced by somebody who does that job with AI.
Exactly.
So you better start learning. You better start learning now. And the advantages of crash courses like this is we go straight to the point. There's no long talk of, oh, so and so in 19 where this person went and developed AI, 1980 that this person went and did machine learning. No, we go straight to the point so that you can catch up as soon as possible. Now, this is a revolution. While we're having this app being built, I want to say this is a revolution. Now, you see, it changed the name again. It said, I'm going to call it AfriFlex. I'm not just going to keep that Sankoma. And here we have our AfriFlex belt. So we have our own Netflix for Africa. We can go ahead and take a look on how that is going to look like.
Wow.
We have our own Netflix for Africa called AfriFlex. You can see the home, the series, the movies, my list. And see movies here, Mama Africa, a powerful documentary series showcasing the untold story of women who shaped the African continent. The Lion's Legacy. Okay, so these are upcoming movies that we can all watch. All right, so let's see. There's this one here. Let's see if we can click on one. Guys, take a look at that. This is exactly what Netflix does when you click on Netflix. Yes, play that. And you can see, even though the play does not work, you can now go ahead and give it more prompts to say, okay, I want people to be able to upload their own videos so that you don't have copyright infringement. I want that. But you can do all of this. How long did this take us? It took us about 8 minutes to do this again. Okay? All of this you can do in a matter of seconds, in a matter of minutes. You can be having coffee, you can be even, washing or playing a game and just be giving these commands or these prompts for the AI to build this stuff for you.
Yeah, so Bruno, real quick, which AI did you use to create this?
Yeah, we used Base 44.
Oh, Base 44. Which one were you using before? No, for the app, did you use, because you used Base 44 for this AfriFlex, but for the app, which AI did you use?
We use Rock for the app.
Rock, okay, yeah, okay, Rock.
We use Rock for the app, yeah. So there we have it, and then you can see now the upload when I go to series is now Nollywood series can now be selected, drama can be selected, comedy can be selected, documentaries can be selected, action can be selected, romance, thrillers, animations, music, horror movies can be selected. All of these, you can easily select what you want. You can play them and enjoy them as you want. If you go to movies, same thing, my list, you don't have anything in your list. Series, everything looks like you're creating a clone of Netflix for Africa. Now, if you create something like this, there was something that came up in the past. It was called Hero King, okay? I'm going to talk about that. A lot of people here from Nigeria will know about Hero King. Hero King TV is not known anymore. It died. It kind of died, all right? So we are looking for the next Hero King person, which can be anyone in this class, because not all of us can create everything. Bruno can only create those things that he's interested in. And see, this is music in Africa. Hero King, I think they took out their TV section, but you can listen to music live on their platform. Not so popular anymore, but in the 20s, 2020, 2018, 2019, 2020, they were very, very popular. All right. So you can see that there's a market there. There's a huge market there. Africans are ready to do that. Sham is asking a question. Sham says, for the car tracking app, does it work only for electric cars? Is Base 44 capable of creating a recommendation algorithm based on viewer interest, adding movies? Yes, it can do that. But let's take the car tracking app first. Does it work for electric cars? Yes. Not only for electric cars. So the way, if you're asking what I designed it to work for cars made after 1948. With what we are designing here with rock, yeah, you can then try to determine some of those nice features where you say, okay, I want any car that has a battery. I want to be able to do that. Or you can just make it a mobile app and force the driver to have it on the phone before they can drive. It all depends on what you want to do. And before you ask, yes, you can make a phone a key. You can make that a car cannot drive without the phone present. It's very possible. Is Base 44 capable of creating a recommendation algorithm based on viewer interest, adding movies to the app without going to Base 44? Yes, you can do that. You can also implement payment mechanisms. You can use there's so many payment mechanisms you can use. You can use Flutterwave. You can use there's so many mobile money. You can use even the MNOs. That means the mobile network operators. You can go to MTN and use all the MTN network across Africa so that people can pay with their mobile money to watch the movies without compromising the API payment key. API compromising, you would then need to have a cybersecurity person. Fortunately, there are so many cybersecurity guys coming now out of Africa. Zoix.com is one of them. It's run by me as well. So that's a very good question. I like the fact that you're thinking, Sham, you're thinking forward to that level. DJ Blast 237. What if the phone owner is a passenger, not the driver of the car? Very good. What if he's not driving, but he's in the car, his phone is in the car, but he's not the driver? Well, when they are punishing a car for driving, they are not usually punishing the driver, they are punishing the car. So if the car goes above a certain speed, yes, even if you're a passenger and you open that app before the car starts, it is you that will be punished. Money will be deducted from your app. But if you are not the one driving, you can then find out a way to say, okay, if you're not the one driving, you can then turn off the app. But remember, if you do immobilization, turning off the app means the car is not starting as well.
Wait, but Bruno, if the car owner is a passenger and they have the app on their phone, they should be able to stop send the SMS to the car. It should not matter whether they are behind the wheels or if they're a passenger, right?
Yes, exactly. But I think his question is, say I'm driving car A, and then I want to travel from Douala to Limbe, and I get into a different car. And then that other car is over speeding, but I'm a driver of another car, What if your car pulling? Exactly, that's the question he was asking. You see, he verified it, confirmed it now. So you can then turn off the app on your phone when you're a passenger. You can turn off the app on your phone so that it doesn't penalize you. But at the same time, if you had linked that phone to immobilization feature, then if you were trying to pretend that you are carpooling when you are not, then that car will still not start because your phone is required for that immobilization to be activated. There's so many other ways you can do it. There's so many other ways you can do it, but that's a very good example to put it out there. All right, those are some very interesting questions that we have. So I think I have 3 minutes to my time. I'm going to be stopping soon. I'll take 1 or 2 more questions, and then we'll call it a day, guys. 1 or 2 more questions.
Great job, Bruno. Great job.
Thank you so much, Doctor. 1 or 2 more questions, guys.
Okay, so what will be the fate of this blast track that we just created here? Are you gonna disarm it or you'll keep it live?
You mean the app?
The blast track. The demo.
Oh, I'm going to disarm it.
Okay.
I'm going to take it off.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Prof, please, can you post the registration link for the advanced class? I searched the chat box. I didn't see it.
That's why I want to talk about it right now. So, guys, this is thank you so much, Mr. Bruno. This is amazing. You can imagine how you can actually go into a programming business without the knowledge, but you're going to be an entrepreneur. Absolutely. Just whatever you are thinking, whatever problem you have in your head, if you can convert that into a prompt, AI can build you a business overnight. So that's what we're going to be teaching you guys in the next advanced class, where it's all like going to be practical. There's a lot. We have talked about AI for 2 months now. We did a podcast type when we started off, and then we came back. We did a bootcamp part one, and we're doing bootcamp part two. So you have the basic knowledge about what the power of AI will look like. And now we're moving to advanced where you actually have to do the work. And every time we come here, we are actually practically doing it. We'll never be lecturing again. It's all about doing it, how to prepare your prompt, how to craft your prompt, which AI to use for prompting. You can't just go into an AI and put anything there. You need to first think about it, write your points, go into another AI that will help you build the prompt. You read it until when you like the prompt, then you take it and go to your favorite AI and you get the best results. So I'm going to give you a chance to register now. I want to share my screen in a minute and I show you what we got to offer to you. Give me a minute here. All right. Okay, guys. I spent the time when Bruno was training. I was doing a quick summary flyer for you so you see exactly what we're going to offer you. For those who want to advance in this career and be successful. So let me share my screen for a minute here. Here we go. All right. This is the flyer that is going to go out to all our students. We have three major areas of specialty. Data analytics, AI for data analytics, AI for web application development. That's why Mr. Bruno just finished talking about it. And then the next presenter will be AI for social media content development, about images and video and movies, all of that stuff is going to come under that. So these courses are going to be combined into a package so that before you graduate, you are good in all of these areas. Each of them would have been $500 each. That would have been $1,500 for the three courses. But we're going to drop the price to $500 for anybody who registered today. This is for African students. This would have been $1,500, but we're going to give you guys today for $500. And then those in Africa, $250. That is the only way we can help you get into a business whereby before you finish your course, you should already be making your fees back and plus and share some more with us as we finish for being generous. So this is it. This is it, guys. And the moment is now. I'm going to post the link. I'll send the link in the forum. There will be one link for African students. You go in there, pick your options. I think when you go through it, the platform will allow you pay in your currency. I'm sure that's what was going to happen. For the US, you pay in dollars. For everybody else, you pay in your currency through that platform. If you're in Cameroon, you just pick the price and it will convert the price into your currency. If you have any question or problem, please make sure you reach out to me. All right.
Prof, can you also post the link in the chat box here?
Yes, that's what I want to do right now.
And I know you're going to post it on the WhatsApp forum, but let's have it here too.
All right. So here we go. This one is for the African students. Let me post it right now in this forum. African student, here's your link. African students, enroll here. Okay? Enroll here. That is your link. And then the other link is going to the American and the European students. It's affordable. Don't just pass it away. You're going to make money. So, and that's the reason why we are here. So that
I'll also post the link on the YouTube channel so that those who are not on the WhatsApp forum or wouldn't zoom in here, they can register.
Yes, absolutely. US and European students. All right, so students, here's your own link. All right. Keep moving forward. If you have any question, please reach out right away so you don't miss today. If you don't do it today, then anytime you come by, you're going to pay the full fees. So that's how this works. All right. Um, let's move on to the next thing. Mr. Issue, are you here?
Yeah, he was on earlier.
Okay, let me make sure we can get hold of him.
So I'll post the second competition at the end of the next session, right?
We are done. This is the last session here.
Oh, I thought Mr. Eso is, so you want me to
Oh,
post
oh,
it
no.
now?
I'm sorry, I was mistaken for this is the last boot camp.
No, I know, but I'm talking about after Mr.
Yes,
Eshu
yes,
presents. Okay.
yes, yes. The issue is right here. All right, Mr. Issue, your turn now and blast it away. The magic is gonna happen. Okay, guys? This is the
Oh,
content
yes.
guy. He is my man for the content. You will see how he makes things happen, images talk and play and dance and the movies, theater. You don't have to have a cast like the movie. People build movie for over a year before they go live, but he can build it within minutes or hours, a full track. So he's gonna show samples to you today and give you the energy you need to build your own. So take it away, Mr. Eshu.
All right, good evening, sir. Good evening, Prof.
Thank
Good
you.
evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It's so good to be here. I'm very, very happy to be here. Uh, I want to appreciate the moderator. You're really, really doing a great job. And
Oh, thank you. Peter, did you hear that?
Oh, of
Peter, did you
course.
hear that?
I actually like the way you actually maintained everything to go on well. And
Thank
that's
you.
so good. And to Prof, you are really, really doing a great job. And I pray that God will bless you and
Thank
your
you.
service to humanity will really, really lead to greatness.
Thank you.
And to
Amen.
Mr. Bruno,
Mm-hmm.
last week I said that you deserve more than a standing ovation. Today, too, you deserve more than a standing ovation because you've really, really done a lot. And I really want to appreciate everyone. And I pray that God will bless us all. All
Amen.
right. So today we'll be talking about AI movie creation and AI designs creation. AI movie creation and AI designs creation. First, I'll start with the AI designs. And today, I'm going to be showing you how you can create flyers. I'm sure you must have seen some flyers online, and they were created with AI. But immediately you see them, you already know that this flyer was created with AI. But I'm going to show you how you can actually create flyers that will look so real that when you even tell people that it was created with AI, people will even doubt you that really, are you sure you created this with AI?
Awesome. Awesome.
So I'm going to be showing you how you can actually create that. So we'll be diving into the design today. All right, so I will share my screen now. Share my screen. Right. Let me share my screen so that you can see my screen. Right. Just a minute. All right, I'm sharing my screen now. Can you all see my screen?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Just a minute. Let me make this full. All right. So today we'll be talking about AI designs creation. And AI designs are just basically designs that you can create with AI. We have different kind of designs. We have flyers, we have ebook covers, we have business cards, just designs generally. That is exactly what we mean by AI designs. So I don't really need to talk much about that. I'm sure you must have seen designs at one time or the other. So you've seen flyers before, you've seen logos before, you've seen business cards and so on. So today we're going to be talking about how you can actually create designs with AI. So this is just a brief introduction about me. I already introduced myself last week, so I don't need to introduce myself more today. But let me just mention my name. My name is Oluwaseun Esho. I'm a Nigerian. I'm a digital marketer, video editor, and AI educator. So basically, I specialize in the AI designs, AI movie creation, AI video creation, and AI images creation. That is the aspect of AI that I specialized in. And I educate people on how they can use AI to create powerful visuals, flyers, designs, images, videos that can help them get more results in their business. And over the years, I've been able to teach over 4,000 people in over 7 African countries on how they can use AI to promote their business and also make money. Because it's not just about knowing how to use AI. Everybody's talking about AI, but it goes beyond you knowing how to use AI. You really know, like it goes beyond you just seeing AI creations and also knowing how to use AI. You really need to know how you can use AI to actually make money for yourself. All right, so tonight we're going to be talking about AI designs. We talk about the concept of AI designs and why you actually need to learn how to create AI designs. All right, I just want to ask you: have you ever needed a flyer or a logo or maybe a business card, and you couldn't afford to pay a designer? I'm sure that must have happened to you before. Maybe you just thought about an idea. For example, the app that Mr. Bruno created, to market it, you need a flyer. To promote it, you need a flyer, you need a video to promote it. Now, assuming you just want to create a flyer for that, but like you don't have money, you just got an idea to create a particular app, and like you want to create a flyer for it, you want to create a logo for it, but you don't have the money. I'm sure you must have, at one point or the other, find yourself in that situation. And maybe perhaps you like you even can afford to pay a designer. But when you pay a designer to create a design for you, it takes time. The designer cannot finish creating it within 5 minutes. It will take some hours, even days. Most times, most designers will tell you to wait for like 2-3 days before your design will be ready. And you need to wait. It takes time. Creating designs takes time. So I'm sure you must have find yourself in any of these situations before. And perhaps maybe you have even tried learning how to create designs. Maybe you bought courses on Canva, you bought some graphic design courses. You will discover that creating designs takes time. And there are even some persons that even say that they don't like design. Like me personally, like when I wanted to venture into the online space, I wanted to learn graphic design then. But the major reason why I couldn't venture into graphic design was because it looks complicated. Like having to combine colors and all those things, like all those stuff look complicated to me. So, and I know that there are some persons who are in this live session right now who also have the same idea about graphic design. They think, oh, this thing is complicated. Oh, it's difficult. That's the major reason why I didn't venture into graphic design, because I felt, oh, I'll need to sit down hours trying to combine colors, change fonts, and all these things. Oh, I can't learn this. So that's why I decided to venture into something else. So I'm sure that there are people here too who actually think that design is complicated. But AI has actually transformed everything, because nowadays you can now create beautiful designs. No matter the kind of design, you can create it with just AI and within a few minutes. All right, so as I mentioned the other time, AI designs just means creating designs with AI. And I mentioned that before the introduction of AI, you need to pay a graphic designer, wait for some days for your design to be ready. But now AI has transformed everything, and you can create designs with AI. And you don't need to wait for hours. Within minutes, your design is ready. You can create beautiful designs in just a few minutes. All you need is just a prompt. Give AI a prompt, and AI will give you what exactly you want. Prompt is the language of AI. If you know how to communicate with AI very, very well, AI will give you what exactly you want. So there are different kinds of designs, as I mentioned the other time. Number one, we have flyers, we have logos, we have ebook covers, we have business cards, and so and so on. We have several kind of designs. So, but why do you really need to learn how to create designs? Number one is that it saves you time and money. That's the first thing, because normally you have to pay a graphic designer, wait for some days before the design is ready. But with AI, within a few minutes, your flyer is ready. You don't have to wait for days. And also, it also saves you money. If you have paid a graphic designer before, you will know how much they charge. They don't charge just little money. There are some graphic designers that really, really charge well. So imagine you learning how to create designs with AI. Imagine how much money you are going to save yourself. You just come up with an idea, you want to create a flyer for it, you want to promote your business, you want to promote anything, you can be able to create a flyer for it by yourself within a few minutes. So imagine how much this will save you in just a year. The money that you're supposed to pay, use to pay a graphic designer, you are going to use the money to do other things that are important to you. So another thing that makes AI design to be very wonderful is because you don't need any design skill. You don't need any experience. You don't need any design skill. In fact, you don't need to be creative. You don't need to be creative. AI does the heavy lifting for you. So before the introduction of AI, if you want to become a graphic designer, you have to learn graphic designing, pay for a course, spend time going through the course and everything. But now you don't need all those things. You don't need any design skill before you can create designs with AI. And another thing that makes AI design very, very wonderful is because you can actually make money with it. There was a time that I dropped a particular flyer in the group. That particular flyer, it looks so clean, and you can actually charge business owners money for this. I'm going to be showing you some sample flyers as we proceed. You can actually create a business flyer for people and charge them money. I'm not a graphic designer, but I have created a flyer for a business owner before, and I charged money. In fact, the person didn't know that I'm not a graphic designer. The person knew me as someone who knows about AI. So, and the person saw some of my designs, some of the designs that I created with AI. And the person was like, "Oh, these designs are beautiful. Can you help me create some?" And I created it, and I sent it to the person, and the person loved it, and I made money. And I have nothing like I don't have any knowledge about graphic design, like combining colors and all those stuff. I don't know how to do all those things, but I know how to use AI to help me achieve what exactly I want to do. So I used AI for this. So you can actually charge business owners money for this. Every business owner needs flyer. Every business owner needs flyer. No matter what you're selling, you need flyers to promote them. You need a business logo. Church needs flyers for their programs. You can make money. With all these things, you can actually make money. You can create flyers that will have pictures of ministers, event flyers, several kind of flyers. You can actually create them for people and make money. So this is a hot cake. You learn this, you are going to make a whole lot of money for yourself. And another thing that makes AI design wonderful is that you don't need any expensive software. Only your smartphone is enough. Because graphic designers, there are some softwares, there are some apps that they use to do their graphic design, Photoshop, Pixel App, and all those apps. But you don't need all those things when it comes to creating designs with AI. You don't need them. And the thing is that some of these softwares work only on laptop. There are some of these softwares that graphic designers use, like professional graphic designers, they work mostly with their laptop. But to create designs with AI, you don't need a laptop. You only need your phone. So you don't need any expensive software to be able to create designs with AI. Now, take a look at this particular design here. If I told you, if I didn't tell you that I created this with AI, would you believe? I'd like to get some responses. Take a look at these designs here, this particular one. This learn how to create movies with AI. Does it look as if it was created with AI? No, it doesn't. This looks so clean. This one is this is an ebook cover. All right. I didn't remove the watermark here. All right. There's a particular one that I removed the watermark. Okay. So this ebook cover too was created with AI. Take a look at another one here. I created this for a business owner who deals with food stuff. You can see how clean, how beautiful this looks. It looks so clean. And I sent it to the person and I got paid. And this is a business card here. This is a business card. I mentioned the other time that you can create different kind of designs with AI. So this is a business card. So there are different kind of designs that you can create with AI. All right, let me show you. Let me show you some other designs so that you'll be able to. All right, let me show you some other designs. I'm gonna go to. All right, let me go to my file manager and show you some other designs. All right, this is a birthday flyer. This is a birthday flyer here. It's loading. Taking some time to load. All right, let me just show you this. I compiled some of them in a video. Let me just play the video so that everyone will be able to see those designs. Show you here. These are some designs here. Minutes. I'm going to show you a video where I compiled some of these designs. So that I'll just play the video and you'll be able to see them. All right, please, a minute. Minute, please. Trying to check. I have it here. Check this. Please give me a minute. All right. This is a particular video where I have a collection of right. This is one here. You can see this previous one.
That's
This
beautiful.
is a business flyer. You can see this, right? This was done with AI. I didn't have to pay anyone to do this. So this was done with AI. This was done for a business owner. Let me continue. Now take a look at this. This is another one here. You can see how beautiful it looks. Let me continue. All right, this is a birthday flyer. The date and everything is there. All right, this is another one here. You can see this. This is for a laundry business. All right, this is another birthday flyer for a female. All right, this is a church flyer. A business card. This is a business logo. This business logo ebook cover. All right, this is another church flyer here. All right, this is another one. This is another one here. All right, so these are different flyers, all created with AI. All created with AI. So you can create several designs with AI, ebook covers, business cards, and so on, all done with AI. There are several designs here. So some of them are already included. All right, I already showed you that. All right, let me show you this too. All right, this particular one too was done with AI. So these are just some sample of, these are some examples of designs that you can create with AI. You can create different kind of designs, YouTube thumbnail, any kind of design. You can do everything with AI. So let's now proceed to AI movie creation. Before we go to the practical aspects, we'll go to the practical aspect towards the end of my session. So I want to ensure that I finish teaching first. Then we'll go to the practical aspects. So let's quickly talk about AI movie creation. AI movie creation. I'm sure that everyone here, you must have watched a movie before. You must have watched a movie before. Do you know that the movies that you watch, you can actually create those kind of movies with AI, and it will look so real. And when you tell people that you created it with AI, people will even find it difficult to believe. You can actually create beautiful movies with AI. And before the advent of AI, if you're into movie production, you know that before you can actually create a movie production takes time, takes weeks, shooting, directing, getting costumes, logistics, paying the actors, and it requires a lot of money, to be able to create movies. But now AI has made everything simple. You can create movies with AI. And one good thing about AI is that you don't need a camera. You don't need a camera. You don't need to spend days uh, shooting. You don't need a camera. You don't need to spend days writing the movie script. AI does everything for you. And also, you don't need to spend money on costumes, production team, pay for logistics, and all those things. You don't need all those things to be able to create movies with AI. And it will shock you that many of the movies that you'll be watching in the next few years, many of them will be created with AI, and you won't know. I'm going to show you a movie that I created with AI, and you're going to see it. So, like many of the movies that you'll be seeing in the next few years, many of them will actually be created with AI, and you watch them, and you even find it difficult to detect that those movies were created with AI. So, one of the reasons why AI movie creation is very, very necessary, why you actually need to learn this, is because number one is content creation. On social media nowadays, millions of videos are being consumed by people every single day. There's no day that you open Facebook that you won't watch videos. You see videos there. YouTube, you will see short movies created with AI on YouTube everywhere. So you can actually venture into content creation. You can start content creation, create short AI movies, and after some time, you can actually get monetized on these platforms and make money. So, and you don't need all the other things that traditional movie creation requires. You don't need all those things. You can create captivating movies with AI, and people will watch it on these social media platforms. You can get monetized, and you can actually make money from there. Also, one thing about AI movie creation is storytelling becomes unlimited. You know, these people who actually create movies, the normal movies that we watch, they take time. They spend a lot of time coming up with movie scripts, trying to come up with an idea, trying to come up with a unique idea. But with AI, you can write as many movie scripts as you want. It's unlimited. You can write as many movie scripts as you want. If you want to create several movies, you can get as many movie scripts as you want. You don't need to spend days thinking about what to write, thinking about what the movie will be about. No, AI does the heavy lifting for you. And if you are a Christian, or especially if you are a Christian minister, you can actually create short movies to share the gospel, to promote the gospel. If you are a Muslim too, you can actually create short movies to actually to promote your religion. People will actually want to watch it. Just short movies that teaches godly lessons. People will watch them. And another thing is that as a Christian minister, if you actually create movies with AI, your sermon can actually reach thousands of people. Because as a Christian minister, you minister in a church, and there's a limited number of people in your church. But when you create a short AI movie, you upload it online, the movie reaches millions of people. Millions of people are transformed by your own movie. And the movie, you created it with AI. And one thing about using AI to create movies as a Christian minister is that people can actually forget your sermon. People can forget the sermon that you preach on a Sunday, but people won't easily forget the movie you created. The movie you created will still keep ringing. The lessons that they learned from that movie, it will stay in their brain for a long time. So you can actually use AI movies too to promote your business. You just have to just come up with a story and relate that story to your business. Storytelling. In marketing, if you can actually know how to actually use stories to promote your product, you make more money. Because one thing in marketing is that people love to buy, but they hate being sold to. People love to buy, but they hate being sold to. So using movies to promote your business, like short movies, you can actually just come up with a story, and then towards the end, you relate that story to your product. But at the beginning, when they are watching it, they won't know that they are about to be sold to. They won't know that you're about to sell something to them. They will be so captivated to the movie at the beginning. Oh, wow, wow. Then at the point, you relate that story, that movie story, you relate it to your product. And since their emotion is already connected to that movie, they want to buy. Selling is about you being able to tap into people's emotion. Once you're able to tap into their emotions, then they want to buy. So business owners can actually use movie creation to promote their business. People love stories because it connects to their emotions. It connects to their emotions. So using movies to promote your business, you'll be different from other business owners who are just posting, buy from me, please buy from me, please buy from me, please buy from me. You will stand out. So you can actually gain more visibility and engagement by using AI movies to promote your business, build trust, make people like you and trust you more. You'll be able to stand out from competitors, and you'll be able to get more customers and make more sales. And another thing is that you can also make money from online income opportunities. I mentioned the other time that you can get monetized on platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and other platforms and actually make money. So all these things are things that you can actually achieve with AI movie creation. And to create AI movies, generate your script with AI. Everything is done with AI. You create your movie scenes, then you join your movie scenes together to make a complete movie, and boom, your video is ready, your movie is ready. And I know that you may be having some thoughts in your mind. Is this thing beginner friendly? I hope I won't need to pay for subscription. Can I do this with my phone? You can do all these things with your phone. You don't even need a laptop. You can do all these things with your phone. The movies that I'm going to be showing you right now, I created them with my phone. So you can use your phone, and you don't need any previous experience. You don't need any previous experience to be able to do all these things. All right, let me show you a movie. I'm going to show you a movie right now. Let me go to I'm going to show you a short movie that I created with AI. All right. So let's watch this movie. Please, can you hear the voice? Can you hear the sound? Can you hear the sound?
You need to share your sound.
All right. Okay. All right. Come in a minute. Let me share my sound. All right. I should click on more here, then enable sound. All right.
Yes, at the bottom of your screen.
All right. So let me play this movie right now. It's just a short movie. Then you'll be able to.
Yeah, we can hear this. We can hear it.
All right.
Is there anything left?
Only one small note of money remains.
Daddy, can we eat chicken today?
We'll see, Princess.
Please, anything will help. I haven't eaten today. God, this is the last money I have. God bless you, son.
What am I going to tell my family?
Are you the one who dropped the bags at the door?
A man paid for them and asked us to deliver them here. Who is the man? I don't know. He just said, tell him God has not forgotten him. Thank you very much.
Where did you get all this from?
I gave away the little we had, and God gave it back. Please go and prepare food for us to eat. Where is my daughter?
She is inside.
All right, this is the end. It's just a short movie. This is the end of it. All right, let's watch these two. Let's watch this
Disunity
short
and
one.
hatred among us. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 14 to 15, the Bible says, if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses. I know it is difficult to forgive sometimes, but you have to forgive because it's a command from God. May God grant us the grace to forgive those who have offended us. In Jesus' name.
Isaac has been communicating with me frequently for some months. He even bought me a gift for my birthday last week. I like him. He is caring. Has he specifically told you that he likes you? Don't just assume he likes you. You can ask him to define the relationship so that you can know who exactly you are to him.
I don't need to ask him. His actions already indicate that he likes me.
Blessed are those who think a brother is in love with them just because of constant communication and gifts, for they shall be shocked when he invites them to his wedding.
With AI, you can create beautiful videos like
All
this.
right. So these are just some of the movies that I have there. I have some other ones, but these are just some of them. I hope you can see those movies. Now, if you see those movies, if I didn't tell you that I created them with AI, would you believe?
No.
You would actually think that it was a real movie, but everything there was done with AI. Everything, the camera movement and everything was done with AI. All right. So
and on your smartphone, right? You use your smartphone.
Didn't use a laptop. I used my smartphone. I used my smartphone for everything. Writing the script and everything was done with my smartphone. All right. So you've seen some movies now. I already showed you some videos last week. So in order not to waste time, let's move on to the practical aspect now. All right. I'm going to be going, I'll go to ChatGPT right now. Okay. I'll go to ChatGPT right now. This is a birthday flyer that I created with AI. You can see this particular flyer right now. You can see how it looks. All right. Let me just copy this prompt here. All right. So I'll be using Gemini for this. I used Gemini 2 last week. So you can use ChatGPT to create your designs. This is the one that I created with ChatGPT. You can see it. This is it. You can see my face. You can see this birthday flyer. I can proceed to download it straight to my phone, and I can post this on my birthday. I don't need to pay a graphic designer to create a birthday flyer for me. This was done within a few minutes with AI. So all I did was I uploaded my image. All right, let me copy this. All right. So I uploaded my image. This is my picture here. And then I added the prompts, and ChatGPT did this for me. All right, let's go.
And gave you a free suit.
So it's free. ChatGPT is free. You can see ChatGPT is free to use. All right, let's go to Gemini. I'm going to be using Gemini right now. Gemini.google.com. Be using Gemini.google.com. So the next time you're having your birthday, you don't need to pay anyone to create a birthday flyer for you. You can do that with AI. So the first thing I'll do is I will upload my image. So I'll click on what I clicked on is the plus icon here. Then I'll click on upload files. Then you upload your image, but you need to ensure that you upload a clear image of yourself so that the AI will be able to get your face very well. All right, where is that? My image. No, this is not that. All right, this is it. And then I'll paste the same prompt here. I already copied it there. I'll paste the same prompt here and I'll send it. I'll create another one for a female too, and you'll see everything here. It's loading. So Gemini will create the flyer within some minutes. This is it. You can see it here.
Wow.
You can see how beautiful it looks.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at this. It looks so beautiful. So to download it, I can just click on this small arrow here, and I will download it directly to my phone. If I post this on my birthday, no one would believe that I created this with AI because it looks so real. All right, let me copy another prompt. I'm going to be creating a flyer for females. I'll just, let me check. Yeah, I think I have some sample prompts. All right, for females, I think I have some here for females. Oh, I don't have it. Yeah. Okay, it's the business flyer that I have here. All right. You can actually, for a female, you can actually use the same prompts. Just, change this to, from young African man, you change it to African woman, and it will generate yours for you. I'll drop this prompts so that you can also use the same prompts to create yours too. All right, let me create a logo. Let's create a logo right now. All right, let's create a logo. I have a prompt here for a logo. All right, let's use this. It's a logo for design brand. I'll copy this. Then I'll come here to Gemini. I'll paste the prompt and I'll send it to create the logo for me. Okay, all right. I'll click on tools, then click on create image. I'll be using the nano banana feature and I'll paste the prompt here. All right, AI is creating the image. AI is creating the logo. To be done within a few minutes. Now, this is a 3D logo mockup. You can see it. This is for a fashion design brand. Phone number is there. The email address is there. This is for a fashion design brand. So you can actually create different kind of designs with AI. You can create 3D logos. You can create business cards. You can create flyers, and so on. All right, let me just copy a flyer, a prompt to create a flyer. Let me copy a flyer prompt right here and create a flyer, a business flyer. Copy this, come here, paste it. All right, let me go back to copy the rest. This. Let me paste this. And the last part of the prompt. Prompt is quite long. Copy this and come here and paste it. Then I will send it and AI will create the logo for me. This is a business flyer for a laundry brand. AI is creating the flyer. Take a look at this. Now, if you are into laundry business, if I design this for you, won't you pay me?
Of course.
You're surely going to pay me for this. You can see it looks so clean. Phone number is there. I just added the phone number is there. This particular image is there, services and everything. So you can actually create different kinds of designs using AI. All right. So let me use the remaining time to entertain questions. I think last week I already showed you the action movie. I already showed you the action movie last week. All right. Let me show you again so that you can see the action movie.
We're clear of the bank. To the ins and south. Do not stop.
All you cut race, man. Still want that traffic through.
Control, we got him. All units stand down.
This short movie you just watched was created with AI using my smartphone.
All right, so this is the that short action movie that you watched was done completely with AI. Everything was done with AI. So this is where I'll be stopping tonight. So I'll give room for questions.
Thank you so much, Professor Isho. There is Elvis is asking, but I think all the instructors already answered this. You basically tell AI what you want, but they say, please, can you share with us some of the command prompts? Well, command prompts, the same thing, so that we can see how it looks like. I think you just did that.
All right. All right.
Ask a question on the forum.
Okay, let me drop some prompts. Let me copy this. Any other question? Any other question, please? Any other question?
That was the only one on the chat.
All right, let me drop this here, the chats.
Great job.
All right, let me write birthday flyer. Let me write birthday flyer here so that you will know that it's for birthday flyer. Birthday flyer prompts.
So, Prof, you want me to talk about this second competition, or you will?
Let's do it. You can do it.
Okay, while we are waiting for Professor Isho to drop the prompt, if you look in the chat, and we'll post this on the forum, as a good exercise for everything you've learned the last 2 weeks, we are doing a challenge. There is a link here, is to an event, an actual event that is coming up in Accra. We want the students to apply what they have learned and submit a 3 minute, I almost said 3 million. We've made a lot of money today. a 3 minute maximum video to that email, africasbrainbanktv@gmail.com. We don't want you posting it on the forum. We don't want to inundate people's phone. We will post the top 3 on the forum. But send your video email and you will get a prize. We're not going to tell you what the prize is now, but you'll be pleasantly surprised. Your award will be applied toward your advanced course at Trustech. So we want to encourage you guys to register for the advanced course. So instead of sending you a bouquet of flowers, we'll make a contribution toward Trustech toward your registration. So if you're in Africa and your fee is $250, I'm not telling you the amount now, but Trustech will let you know that you got some scholarship. It's not full scholarship, it's partial scholarship. And we are doing this because we want to encourage you to register for that advanced course. So the link is in the chat room. I'm going to post it on the WhatsApp group again. It's a competition. Use the link and the information there to create a video that doesn't look like AI generated. Our Professor Isho just showed you videos that don't look like they were AI generated, and the winner will put the top 3 on the chat, and then Professor Peter, Professor Isho, Professor Bruno, they will all vote for the winner. You know, so we're gonna put it in there. He said, can you compete if you live in the US? Yes. Every student, everybody who participated in this AI bootcamp, it's only for people that participated in AI bootcamp. Please don't send it to anybody that did not register for this class. It is only for participants of those who register for the AI bootcamp. That competition is for you. And somebody is going to get a scholarship toward their advanced course. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. That was fantastic. I believe you're going to go home telling yourself, thank God I attended this occasion. We really appreciate you being here, and we spent our 3 hours here together. We're going to go home with a lot of knowledge, a lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm. But do not stop here. If you go home and go and sleep, then you are literally giving away all the knowledge that we're giving to you. You need to move on. And you need somebody to help you hold your hands into the market so you can start making money and stay in that particular career. Please register and in the link we sent to you, and we will move on to the next stage. It will be all practical. We have talked about it so much that everything now is practical. Every session will be actually real business practicals, and you go home that day, you start creating stuff, and we can review all your work, and they will show you how to monetize it in the social media and start making money. All right? Any question, anybody? You have a chance to ask any question at this point. You can come, you can voice now, you can come on video, you can talk to us right now live.
Yeah, Prof, I just want to mention something. I don't think you had mentioned that. For those who register in the advanced courses, once you graduate, we also we have a program to help you find jobs. You know, so one of our partners, there's a campaign now to hire 10,000 African talents, place them with 10,000 American enterprises. So it's not just about, I think you'll get a great return on your investments. Prof has and his team have given you so much free classes. We're also going to be sharing some of his STEM classes that he offered for free, you know, so you can see that Trustech does more than artificial intelligence. So I really want to encourage everybody to register for the course.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys, we're getting to the last minute. Don't go home and say, oh, I wish I asked this question. So we are ready. Any question? You can come on a microphone or come on a video.
All right. Okay, somebody has a question for Isho. AI tools you use for creating. I mean, Prof already answered that question in the chat box. So somebody else is asking again. Prof, I think you put that was Google Gemini, right?
Yeah, Gemini.
Isho, that's what you use, right? That's the second person asking that same question.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Google Gemini, Google VO3 is one of the tools that I used to create the,
All right,
you can actually use Google VO3 to create your movies too. Yeah.
Okay, Prof, somebody is asking, why does it cost less for people in Africa? Well, we can make it more. Prof, maybe they want you to charge more for people in Africa. Somebody is asking, why does it cost less for people in Africa?
It has to be less. It has to be less compared to somebody who is in Europe or in America. People who are abroad make more money than anybody who is in Africa, so they pay more, a little bit more. So that's why we want to make Africa. It's short to say free, because if you give somebody free things, they will value it.
That's right.
They will not value it. So in order to engage people, you need to tax them, and they will know that, yes, I pay this thing and I must get what I want. So yes, it will be less for African, because we cannot compare Africa economy to the United States economy. So, all right, guys, any other question?
All right. It's time to apply AI.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, Emmanuel's hand is up. Emmanuel, do you have a question?
You have your
yes.
floor now.
Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you, our moderator of all times. It's been an excellent 2 weeks together. Extremely very exciting. My only frustration and disappointment is that we are in a revolution, but many people seem not to realize it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're a geography student or geology student. You see an eruption in front of you, but you don't know rocks are being formed in the next minute. Until you come someday and start studying geography and say, these are rocks, before you remember that this thing happens in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
The number I was thinking we're going to have on this platform, I was thinking of something like 500 people to take advantage of this new technology to break into the market, the early birds, because when I watch CNN every day, data centers left and right, data center, NVIDIA is building this, Google is building this, Meta is building this. But our community seems not to understand. At one point, I talked to a friend, I told him, if you can imagine the days when everybody saw President Obama with a BlackBerry in the hand, everybody was running from BlackBerry, but where is he today?
Hey, gone.
Those days are gone. There's no more BlackBerry today.
That's right.
People are talking of a Galaxy. They are talking of a Note 10, Galaxy S26, iPhone 17, Pro Max. So why can we not embrace change? Why can we not embrace the technology and move along with it? So I think the teaching has been so great. The nuggets, I think we've become crusaders of this new vision and this new technology and take it to the grassroots. I wish our people back home could really, because let them just manifest that interest. Somebody in the United States or Europe can pay for 5 students in Cameroon.
Yeah.
But they will not want to take an advantage of this technology and embrace it and change their lives, but they will be asking for $50 to go and get some weekends, some fries or something on weekend.
Yep.
So I think, thank you so much, Prof. You are my game changer. We've been together for more than 2 years. So it's a long journey and we'll get there. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you to all the lecturers. Mr. Bruno, I think I will go and send an SMS to a friend's car and stop the car to tell him I'm an AI genius now.
Prof, let me just say something to Brother Emmanuel. Don't be frustrated. Prof and I, Prof taught part of our STEM classes, as a matter of fact, 3 of them. He was so good. We had to do session 1, 2, and 3, which I'll be sharing on the forum. When you give people things for free, they don't value it.
Yep.
That's the truth, especially our people. And unfortunately, some of them are going to be left behind because of consumer mentality. All these opportunities have been thrown out there. Some jumped on it and they have learned. Everybody who participated last week and this week have learned a lot. Those who ignore the text, you cannot blame Prof or anybody. It's not our responsibility to spoon feed anybody. Like Bruno said and Prof said, AI will not take your jobs. There's somebody who knows AI will take your job. So if they want to stay where they are, don't be frustrated about it. The least you can do is share and testify about these classes and share the YouTube link. Those who want to jump on it, let them jump on it. If they don't want to jump on it, they will become beggars. So don't be frustrated.
Absolutely, absolutely. Emmanuel, you're right. It's hard for people to change the way they do things just because they are not sure. They get too nervous for no reason. They don't want to take risk, but then they are leaving opportunity on the table and they keep going backward and backward and backward. So honestly, this revolution is for all, everybody, and if you go through this and you really put your mind to it, you'll be making money. Nobody will not be able to afford to make money. I wish the Africans should, because I know how difficult it is in Africa, especially.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so this is another way to say, you know what, even if you don't have a job employed by somebody, this is something you can do on your own.
That's
In
right.
a very clean, efficient way that nobody will, when the customer come to pay you, they don't care where you are in the world. All they care is a nice flyer or
A product.
an image or a movie or a product, or somebody say, I have this. There is a website. It's called a freelancing website, where it's a marketplace. It's a marketplace. People who have talent come to that market. People who have tasks or jobs to do, they come to that market. Then the buyer and the seller, you know, talk to each other, and then they have a deal. No interviews. So if I go there and put a flyer up there and say, hey, I can make you excellent flyer within 24 hours, you will have customers. If you say, oh, I will give you a video advertisement, a 30-second, 15-second video advertisement, people will come to you. Let me disclose to you something. My son, my last son, he is 30 years old. This guy has earned money more than I've ever done in a year. How did he make it? Content.
Mm-hmm.
He does content. Mazda, Google come to him, BMW come to him, YouTube come to him. For 15-second video, they're paying $45,000.
Wow.
$30,000. He has a BMW. He has a Tesla car. The man is just enjoying his life. You know, but this is exactly. If you want to follow him, you will see him. He has millions of people follow him. What does he do? He has a little Shiba dog, and he play with this dog and make content. He's a very creative guy using this dog, and people are just pouring on him. People who sell dog product, they are just pouring and giving him money. Apartment complex, they are just pouring to give him money to make it 15-second video. I'm like, this economy is not fair to me, you know.
I wonder where he got his gift from.
So, well, I train him to know the value of money. So,
of course.
So I'm looking at, why can my people in Africa do the same thing? You know,
consumer mentality.
Yes.
But we are getting better. We are getting better. We have a lot of Africans on this call. And more are going to watch the YouTube. So remember the same thing with our STEM students. We had almost 500 that registered. It may be free to participants, but it's not free. I mean, I look at the suit Prof is wearing. It costs $5,000. His time that he's using, I'm just joking, okay? Please don't start criticizing him for wearing a $5,000 suit. No. But I'm just saying that the time that our instructors, Mr. Esho, Mr. Bruno, Prof. Peter, put into preparing this lesson, if you have to pay them for those hours, that it is not free. The fact that we're offering it, we're just giving back and trying to empower our people and get them out of that economic doldrums that they've been wallowing in.
Absolutely. It's just passion. Yep.
All right, Prof.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank